positivism should be key. Say, oh, mine ho do pe. Then that positivity I open for the day no na baswa enisa. Mede oban hene kwapna sante. Up to 10, we are on.
Adom FM 106.3.
Only God can stop us now.
106.3 FM. Adom FM 106.3.
It's a CCM 112. Oh, yeah. Ready, what it's a CCM 112. Oh, yeah. Adom FM. One tell you what. Catch your man. Adom FM. Tell you what. Adom FM.
Adom FM 106.3.
Only God can stop us now.
106.3 FM. Adom FM 106.3.
Only God can stop us now.
106.3 FM.
Ready, what it's a CCM 112. Oh, yeah. Ready, what it's a CCM 112. Oh, yeah.
45 minutes after 6, so Dwaso Nsem Adom 106.3 FM. I tell you, just do it, just do it, just do it. You can just do it. It's so important. It doesn't matter the challenges. It doesn't matter what you're going through. Your health challenges, once you are focused on it, definitely you get a solution to it. It's possible. Say, whoa, it's not true. For any so retaso say it doesn't matter the challenges, it doesn't matter the frustrations. Yours is the focus, and clearly you get it right. Dr. Edu Boateng, Endpoint Homeopathic Clinic, Anope Machiao. This is the last Monday for this particular month.
That's right.
Or the Nenso or Quanstrom Kosokra. Now, I want to say.
Yeah,
Danyamia Pao say or the Nenso Dr. Edu Boateng Sabema entity. In fact, a man who teach you Montreal as a Fidian if we say that challenge, say a babu siemua, titu awadiemua. And there are a lot of confusion, upset, frustrations, eba busia titu etabo. So when you oba anabema, one is just one ejina suri pa. And the Dr. Edu Boateng Jibre Edia Chile Muno, erectile and ejaculational dysfunction. As mercy. And the Paisan San Quarano do Dona Tiao one shame Muntino. Yabekani say, and then Groma Bacromaso Deno, or want to be for us.
Yeah, you be free for them to my. You be free for
them to my. Yeah, Casa found erectile and ejaculational dysfunction. A very urgent, very important, very serious. Because nyoma bebre koso awadiem ne eye efia hodomu nyina no, it's as a result of some of these challenges that are pop up. But anope mami show nkran say anu aduro ho ene to Dr. Edu Boateng ebe mai sa skills nyina na fi yakodoc nti ye kasa de we na de na e pa kire
yo o ma hina meda se na wati for na sa topic here ya say if for no and ama make issues me say me discuss sa topic here because we don't know almost say oh doctor only in my programming for over 1 year. Yente se mo ka ho samuda so idea high kasi and internet also itimi because of the kasi do one itio be idea ha mema no idea and internet obi tia na on fanche obakasi bi anopa idea nchen but you be try to be preferred and toma na you be idea no nko ade yen ka no na gama na mu ye ka no na yade mu amobi a wo sa yade we say no watimenya ho chefa ye ka say erectile and ejaculational dysfunction na e chere say na te say erection a part involve na ka say be ma ho odin ya e be ma wotimi fa wotimi kukuru ye ena nye be ma sebi ono nko a etimi twi normal ana se ye ka se power pass den ono nko a
two form ankasa ofa pikasa two form
ankasa ya ono nko ma ho no ono nko a two enya na kire se ho den ye ma na mo na mo no ka se obema we no ho den we be ma o let us say the erection level no it's na so okura target erection na ye ka se obi wo erectile dysfunction na de ye patri nyina na se obi wo a we timi pija kona se woni na ho ka fo pese oni nsia no obi pija pe obi ya oba ne betiri ne ho abia kora ye den ya empija no obi so bi betima pija woni le bia agro betima pija na mo pija enche na perform enkanka oba na ho wo so oba na ho no wo se ko wie ebia okwa ani bia kumase wadu ebia suhum
wajem wo
agro no se ke kwan na bedemu a agro na yede no na obohu se
wajem
wo ho part of erectile dysfunction and bi ani wo bi wo so a ne dia no ebetimi apega na enso so na ho oden no ahoden no se de nka ahoden no se de ko se ketimi gina mu no na ho oden no apega so no na asini trase ene so erectile dysfunction ani wo bi dia so e beka se impotence ne dia no de empega kora wo be ye de
aginse
onanyom de ne so mena biani ni fa de dia agoro wonu wo empega kora ni e beka se complete ya ni beka se impotence ani wo be ba ko a obisa ye so e kan se ejaculational dysfunction ye ka se ejaculation ni ye say oba ni bema asia na se bi bema no in terms of this ye ka mema it say bema no say no asane no it o hu sane wo no e kan say ejaculate that is the meaning of it why ejaculate na ejaculation no e na be hu no say ye wo enemo be bre wo hawa isusu kimi ba ejaculation now how about ejaculation no first how it in ejaculation and you be able to say premature ejaculation ejaculation why man may be serious in fact the will be about in end point here or tell me say let them go so serious say we so oba eko na oba no ye ne fe say ye no si pe no ba no na oba no no hwe oba na kakra kwa na no asane no
enti no na ya ka no wetire na sign
na tram wetire pa no obi ye so serious say on hu oba no kra ntini sane no and obi so de no de eti on degrees of it obi so de no de won oba no enye foreplay no so we di agoroche obesane
ebinim
se obi so de no so no wo di ye foreplay no a ne ho sane me mmomo no mo ye no mo ndu obo so ba ko me ni nsa
atofo
no okam na ne ho asane and then you better say premature ejaculation. Like I say, ejaculate why ejaculate prematurely? I say, what premature baby. You say, Yankopon say when you are 9 months. No bit na 9 months now wasn't all one. No be will be about 7 months. You say premature baby. And a bema, so one of us na se oba no ho ansane no ida se mu nyina mo ba ho be fane abom ana se oba no ho be fane na ansa na wo bi aba but wo sane na se bi oba no ntimi e ho nsane no a ye beka se wo bi e trend premature ejaculation with ejaculation no an so ye oba ko ho ye beka se retrograde ejaculation retrograde ejaculation
and na asema ba ho no doc de okaka koi Na sema ba wo no because
let us all I we to be let us no be do how to no be hia o ma hene na be ma na hu se ne ho asane no hu se ne ho asane no but free me be ma ni no e ma abonten na I return me back into be ma ne blada
ye hu amane
yes o say na ko pon ni die mu no obo be ma in such a way say be ma wutiri mo de said day wo no oba ehia wuntimi ndonso ebi oba na se wuntimi nya tada if you say the yawo baby a be ma hu so ni fa no eni baby a we friend say wo to so fa no se be ma se wo no oba ehia pepepe na blood na no baby a don so no e fa no ana say blood na no na akata kata it won't say there is no way so they said they won't mean so this idea when we then ko we ko na so kwa don so kra no a wo gina wo check akra nsa na ai dey abie
Dr. Dubois
then so mo bi wo na na die no data no ai weak
okay so o ka say won say nipa da seni mema titu messages no ba ana eba let's say yade won say amam for see oh onya no my solution oh man anipa no church no
I won't say the whole week na you bet them a solution because they check the various types china you bet do come after the various types of your friend say erectile dysfunction the various types of ejaculation me have corpus me assess the babu pokra no ten yawo fa no be say na set condition no we be say na erectile dysfunction no e kwa be na faswa e dan ho bi bet mo say le yen na erectile dysfunction bi le wiem pokra no ni asa hwese solution be na wo no was a problem media men ko glasston ko to grow no man
ana say
ye be know the cause no ni hu ni say there bi enya do say be ko to grow no because I know be brain metin very brain tin ko sa ti bia yi.
So we have not even gotten there, but the message say we need doctor who nim de bia de, but the message say ye nua mema tutu na ya mukoje 4231 41 yenye nru ho de but
that's right
e betimi aka one of the issues are ema yenya challenge okwa no akogina ho counter na chi mame 42 mame 42 mame 61
I'm blaster only kuchi
no okay we to aso chaja bi adba
that's point to be particular here was Spinters Road shell signboard Spinters Road shell signboard you do a committee 22 Kumasi Chronom Abuenya 30 man Kansha ye adwuma sisi aye ka say ya de how bia prospect odon so tentem odon so mo pan bi no otima sa na wadwen so be ma dwen so ten wa ya se nyina ya wo oba o mense no e meyi anase wo chima mu hawa oba scan no e free ya de bia how bia especially stroke ya de fabra end point to me particular clinic number obetimi afre de bia me kasa me de number to kwa me serew fa na almost every week bia me emergency cases ya people so keke no kra no bitini advice ni pa no say mo nyemi sei obi se me banya convulsion it mo nyemi sei na akora no akora no mo tell me first aid kra so what you need na dey aba hospital it is a number no na we ade chimu nsem number no is 0244 86 70 68 0244 86 70 68. Thank you so much, Omani.
Look, Mame Nase. Now, treat the Onyabe Betina ni mama na broso ama one ojuma efu nyina.
Amen.
Good.
Adom FM 106.3 Adom FM one tell you what catch your manai Adom FM one tell you what
FM 106.3.
Only God can stop us now.
106.3 FM. Adom FM 106.3. AM Top.
It's a CCM 112. Oh yeah. Ready what it's a CCM 112. Oh yeah.
Akosui say ontia said dia say nyame kan obeye nhira obekoso aye nhira nti at least just take it like that because nyasa na say ohe de kokosui pa dia waso be hye yeah the end point for us here the mixy choco for us here see try the hot that's the new instant creamy rich chocolate drinker e wo Dwaso na for that see for see liver specialist for so say what I say so kwalso kusukra me can say kejua atna say and I know could be stone to me because when say kwa eye Morocco for their fast so nya ne kwa so no etimi ne enya masem kura na mabase arena de no aka me be chire mu ye pa unika se bia se o ka could be stone to boase kejua to boase kejua to boase neba to boase
106.3. Adom FM 106.3. 106.3. Adom FM. Adom FM. One tell you what. Catch your manai. Adom FM. One tell you what. Adom FM.
Adom FM 106.3.
Only God can stop us now.
106.3 FM. Adom FM 106.3. AM Top.
Only God can stop us now.
106.3 FM.
It's a CCM 112. Oh yeah. Ready what it's a CCM 112. Oh yeah.
Kejua betina say ade na man akwa bakwa sha say to jom so interesting say ensem bebre wona no but enye be kwa no basafo edi kugu
yes
basafo edi kugu
fantastic
na me say obi trotron sem na basafo form am she be 20 and the end
no ya show
but you careful say o si can say affect me in a way
ya show da be ma ho da be ye ka spend there
e she be one chemu
ye wi ani abagana
and she be one chemu
Ghana so ya show
yeah nyam from so no
sani also ko yi waka fimu ni ade
because India comes behind the scenes that's your challenge mo pentem watem de bia that you don't even
sani o ye no de me can say work be di be 10
there were issues behind the scenes ye ni omo kasa wie no na se je mo omko
Samum
me se unim de woka ene ma bibra koso ba yen kasa
mo ne work for kasa
me che say enkofa se mo nhima na afi yen fa me kudina court what we major case now for the court upon nothing lawyer for kwamechia e ma mi bi o tema come the 7 years friend mother otipa
oh wow
eti ya dana se pass oti wow gibriti bi enen common doors
yes
what's your position on say ene ye mama no ene ye mama no omutu you know ye dressing up and say SHS what's your position on that?
You know one of my challenges Ghana and say yeah what problem with everything goes and anything goes.
Everything goes. Anything goes.
Direction. The I have been saying for direction.
Directionless.
Anything go. We cry. We cry. We cry.
So Gina behind says.
Be I mrawum. And she say wom. Oh, kuskua. Say near the kusku. Say man who are there. Say man who are there. And she say what no. And Kenya Ray, so better na konso China yi banku si unche na wudi banku si kwame de Kenya Ray. Be juma na nhye ne se yen studio ni di. Udidi a enye hwe.
Yentina studio.
Enidi.
Do person udidi bra wo studio. Adwom ne bono. Na wa pie.
Se wo pie.
Na wa kodidi.
Adidi aba.
Na fa so abetena.
Ka udidi na wo kasa udidi na nya bad. Ka udidi. The problem. But studio yenye sawa. Enhye ne say oh kosuku a. This is medically doctor say oh we dey utwanity be hadwen. Twauti 3 years pe. 4 years no my you told the arbe no dey na busy.
E dey na masa nkomo we kura ye dibi.
Ana me say mo person just say ni biaba. Nti wo twauti wo ja uti kura nya hwe.
Na omo so wo adwene bi se. Etu ayu am person won ti su. E na e ma ne akobon ana hu ade no. Eti e hu hia no.
Uwi akoye on person. O de ye school akoye person. School ko 3 pe na akoye person.
Ba sa na se yakamu yenim de wiase.
Yankamu wiase akosen.
Eti ayu ati. Oh, o de o hwa ayu ati ya. Wo a wo hwe wo eye Facebook ya. O hwe ni twinyu ya. Na se wo SHS one aso mane nko. Wa bia o se. What has the twinyu got to do in addition?
Na o twa bo wi na say o ntimi suade. Enhyehyɛ emfa trinwi we ma ha. Enhyehyɛ no yemfa masku mu ha.
Me ye permina. Me bo me tia. E ma bofra no timi se ne ho wa kama. Wo de dada bani.
O twani te onya dada ba.
O twa o chese
sa na opes me tiase
ejaba
o
ba no ni maye mobo
oh that be there emra de any direction there o man bia wo se na o ye ne ne masifa
it is a wo opese wo yi oti no ana ye pese no na wa kosuku e ba gi sa ade na
because bi ho mo gitum e bi nyintum da ha de o mo nyintum me nko ho ha de ye nyitum ze me ko ha sa na se ye no
e ho hia se minister no e ko boso kura na
oh well my tanachi there's direction in everything me say hye wo bibia ho
tanachi
yes hye wo bibia ho en hye ho no school ni bi ho ya gitum e bi ho ya nyintum de nyintum no emfantri ya wa ye jerry kesen ko
okay so enche bia ye sports a wo ye wofo a ye krado se ye bidi san komo we so what you say ene ye man minister si ni pain woni bia wa je so pese o twist o pese o ye payment o pese o ye lash hair for the ni bi kinky style ne sa no ma nyina no wo sa nipa no uni akwanya wa sukuu no o pa kwa Azerbaijan sukuu e ho so da ye awofo no so aka bom say ye ba na bi a wa ben no it has nothing to do with school ni share no ne ba it ye so be school mo ye so be ba okiaki
you know best start to say e be du ba bi no afi bibi for ba say ye man kola ne kwan no mo nkoye mu ti wa bonten
utiatia fa ho
e some money pie no kwan ni ti no school mo ho mu ni ba bi a be ba ebe du ho
na se ama bi kwan ama omo so emma no atene go omo chi omo de ko adana ye de ntimi ko titu se broni ba eba suku a yetwagu ye ba de ko
it gets to that point enti na chese no yenye hyehyɛ ni ye ya efo bia nye obi o broni de otimi de ne ba bibi ni de ontimi mfama aye hyehyɛ se fo bia
ana pe mo se o chese uda na ojesa ontimi mfama bo
kodane ko boy ye boba se boboy udane a obetimi de abo so ye ma mfa mo
udane jesi na
what has the Danny Jesse got to do with the ball can you konane no mfa mo but I say wo she Jesse now the ball ka wo fie ba no wa she atade bia no ya be bobo na ye de ko
oh ready we bobo
but say na say the bia banti en sua de nti ye nyan mo mfa nko sa me say e be say lead to something else
so after Kejua ade e be ne say Sector Minister Kasa Alhaji Haruna Idrisu, a potential president of the land, is the honorary sector minister.
Fantastic.
Wakasa.
Abba.
Well, there are a lot of disagreements and people also agree. Some common even in pay. And then yebe fa ashese and they galam say uti say a positive or negative.
Me home suye.
Unye hunso still.
Manage ne kona den.
Ne kona den. Ba unye hunso still.
Me hunso. Come here, me tell me this cab, they confess excavator fee, baby, aba. I was excavator, I call porter, excavator, yeah. Yeah, say my she be yeah, bloody. Say they buy any.
Now be sports and I be politics.
Who be some asem?
I mean, busa wasem. One of you can. One of you can. One of you can.
Chairman of the GES Council is here. There is an ongoing debate in social media about haircuts and size and length of hair in secondary schools. We will not tolerate it today, we will not tolerate it tomorrow, and so long as we are molding character. If we give in to hair today, tomorrow it will be shoes, and the next day it will be the way they dress. Therefore, as part of our disciplinary measures, headmasters and GES, you are accordingly empowered to take full control of how students behave on your campuses. So anybody who thinks that your child will walk into any institution of learning as if that child, forgive my words, was to attend a beauty contest, the school environment is not for that purpose and not cut for that purpose, and would not tolerate that as an institution.
What beauty contest?
A lot of messages are shared.
Oh yeah, it's true. When him say and you kwala ne kwa jeans pan nice
jeans. A lot of messages are shared. People disagree to what.
Of course, it's true. But the minister also dey na can true. Me say if he here so that tade has nothing to do with me say from Hana besan ko people for yen tolerate. Like the minister is saying.
But ultimately, I'm a fan.
Obiantia found you so I say, Uko school there, Uko school to come. Get video say by I eat it when I come up. No, you're nice girl.
Osuguni.
Osuakwara to Fina as a management. Utika is Uzu.
Utika.
Nah, ya you team why fine girl say.
Or Benny Munyam in the tree.
It is school 3 years when we are. Oh, Daddy, I am Papa. Well, you will be a quaba. Say, I'm a Tessie Queen with the Quanamico.
I refuse to respond to anything commercial as Antico.
Well, look, I'm the best at it.
No, but your problem, I refuse to.
Oh,
I refuse to because on him, Untimin to Guapayum, Unco to
Guapayum,
Unco to Anomahu. None in Takarin in every no. No, Abba was Achim near and I say,
no, but a petty diabe who's a petty so. Oh, petty diabe. Petty diabe, petty.
Me and Ruhano. One more Australia, or no more.
Because I know can make us a moko ye almost money.
Just a course I ban. Nadia over to KG1 Stone, Debbie. I refuse to respond.
18 by Juana.
Well, and there was
it will tell my Janet a joke a cano.
That's the Crano. You would not make like a Chelsea name over that.
Yeah,
with the Chelsea.
I'm losing weekend.
From Titi, it's just that Ghana for pay because of my Ecclesia and I talk from Kumasi Santikoro. This is our challenge. The challenge is that we couldn't put a formidable team together.
You couldn't really
become formidable in terms of motivation. Na ewo form kakra.
Oh really?
Ana inya hitchit kakra bi. Eno na masa. O was a 5-1 there. Menkai da. Sally for last time in Germany 6-1 meboa. Ewo Germany. Sa abre no ana na tensis yokumasa but enedie if I am a bit kakra. Jimmy lawyer kasa.
Also money kasa e.
O yeni omo di nkomo chiro. Na keep open match.
Yeah.
But later we had to just
that's my first game. Mama fix match against FIFA rules.
A bit much about say me be dance. And I make catches you know di nkomo. Say ya ba no preparation hotel I be da yem pension.
That's very basic. I mean,
we were not serviced well. It affected us.
Anthony a gum 5 no.
Bounce well.
But Safu Duku na o kasama kumasa Sante Koroko. Was the inexperience I had team no. No need.
Mama said they will put up a fight, and indeed we did put up a fight, but unfortunately they were better than us, and we should accept that. Sometimes experience comes. African game, we need to have played severally. Now when you saw coach and the experience, I think we were lacking a bit because some of these players, the stage case, the opportunity to play Nigeria, but some of the mistakes on our part, they on partner. Most of the some of them were gifted to them. Yes, our chances doesn't get utilized, but we are crowd also come. It was an intimidating crowd. Yeah. But you praise them for set a well-organized fan base. The atmosphere was charged, and we wonder how did they organize it? At 2 90 minutes, when the crowd not charged, we now at the same time and going forward. They say it.
Well, Safuduku Kasama Koroko Nsem no, but man, 2 hours after the defeat.
Yeah.
You're not more top striker, more max man, no, Matono.
Oh, clearly. Also, financially, you're stable.
Hey.
And, you know, these are some of the things.
We
have this experience, we have this exposure. Already. Yeah, as you. You anticipate teams, Nibi. You anticipate teams, Nibi. Yet, you want to say. Now go start for well,
Safudu Koyano, go for Casabeta, more time in Yeno.
Yeah.
As I just had my you conclude the deal, no. But unfortunately, the club no I was there. Almost a born before registration window no be close now. Set time I be much no. Just after 1 hour, be not close. And the I think now you train first done negotiations. But the club insisted say there were other players on the line. If you are not ready, you won't go back because I'm working within time. So yes, I'm not saying also a man club way. Obusha, it be about paying Yamananko. Now any business. The reason Yamana Nkwa, you knew the city. He had transferred from Ghana and saying, and want some casualty. And SFB, I have a bomb but because of the pressure from club, and they said, transfer window, a close, no, yes, you say, you better not talk about India, you better not talk about India. And I'm going to train, now you hear much, we had no adoption. So, remember, we are not going to and they are running club, because in this current state, we do not quite for, and upon all you for Abubano, a bazaar, now you look responsible management. Our hands were tight.
But be a do and our hands were tight. And so no need Safudu could do Joka Sama Kumasa Sante Koroko. Now I know about Tumsano, they say Safwa to say player sales Nana Bebwa, Etikoroko, Bolig in the Ajini, Muko Pimu, our Africa, young, minimum Debbie, Osano kind one pacho. But there's a queue like that since I'm a day back and no. Or say a big number of budget Germany. What party? What's say about Bodlig in the Ajini?
When seeking the consent of the entire supporting the money any. Now misrepresenting the Okai. Two clear things. Ye bo ebia when you say okay cano. Is different from
some more budget money. Mon fan ye papa bia.
It didn't nigga born and football. I said the only motivation is you better look at it now in 1 or 2 players we are now to around the so because the ultimate is over continental assignments. But who could go? We can't match them with this kind of.
No.
Yeah, I see you can't match them.
Sometimes as journalists, you're careful, especially dealing with commercials and the protocol. Ghana team betimi akodin kunima na abon homodin Africa sikasemiki in the midst of that ye won konfo ya mo ntete ya ye betimi aboa amasa ntete ya no aba mfaso de sika fam e de amaye na agina so ama team na team agina na so brane na dan kwa amase ye sa kwa Africa ya mfia wan koto nyoma bia eni wo so etima din kunim be careful
Pierre Jumaidi you
ya me ed
right, gotta go. And welcome. You can't mean you about 6-1 on aggregate and Kotokwa Jashan who Africa over here Northern and the actually league.
One car at the end of it.
Was that a match at Tifu Hundi acquire 5-1 or 1-0?
I didn't go
5-1.
Nothing to do with 6-1. I just show more Buakem.
I saw almost Kojisham. What's it say? 5-0.
Kotoko see a kind. I can't see no.
I'm just
me and your mudia. So the other facts in there. Once in Kunim and Timmy and your mudia, people need to go and check those other facts. Now I go scoring.
Yes,
but 6-1.
We leave it here.
Okay.
But Oman, one certain is see and say, I know Black Queens could be more Egypt, Egypt, Mamoni da Hopa. Now first leg, Egypt to form years. I come and no one I may buy. Me no can say almost someone you training. Much and it's your china.
It is still almost
someone you're training.
Oh, but under EDDS problem.
Oh, almost someone you're training.
What's the challenge? Casino.
Ben 9,005. 50 qualifies on my bob bonnet. I can't be black. Come and I'm a boy. So I can't. So I was in penny for him to have. Now, no, no. And FA financial secretary Koshia, money on Kasai, and I'm a boy. Where do you almost see and Triamo?
Obia 9,500.
Yes, almost almost.
Deeper 22.
Accumulated dollars. Accumulated size.
I want to see any dollars.
Oh, say I can't bomb the say can I say them?
Yeah, can say catch and I say Idi Adams call.
Idi Aqua, but unconfirmed reports says as a
what you have a moment.
No, He wasn't happy with our decision not to train. He wasn't happy.
He was happy with the non-payment of the players.
So the more than the Akasa the qualification, no.
Debbie.
And he training.
Debbie. And who be paying? Abwas Rabibia da Ojin ba. Nano down the sector minister Krabeka over 2 coaches a canibia. A friend a canibida that a friend that would tell. Oh, my point. So ye giant one. A killing motivation. Apart from one call could apart from one call could form far from still come
17.
And you'll be an Benyasa, our Kanya Wadino. So yen free sashi wim where they be than a Kadianimsa as for mine. It's not healthy for us.
It's sad. And you welcome. You go so dear and what you how I be see but the future for Dwaso is still in discussion. I'm out for Bernard Sharma say he's not the man to lead us to the World Cup.
I know you are doing it.
Yeah. But the president of the Ghana Football Association said I do Bianca them.
I know you are interested.
Or say Otto is the man.
It's too early for us to be drawing these conclusions.
Also, Otto is taking us there. Really? Sure.
Oh no.
Okay.
Watch the Najuni.
He's the president too.
No, Nagana man paying a crutch and Adrian. Oma who quancy and Shanchel Adrian. Emma sometimes with fire against it. Hey, and young from so don't clothe him with a certain power as Oka.
He's the president.
Debbie Oka. Not Jimmy de Wahuno or GD said maintaining Otu Adono could be or is the best for the country.
Or the tonation.
Otuado is our coach. Otuado and qualifying to the World Cup grand style. Otuado will take us to the World Cup. The evidence is there for everybody to see. Otuado is not perfect because he's a human being, just like any coach in this world. Jose Mourinho, how many times have Pamono in his job? Trapattoni, Lothar Matthäus, Omunina, they've had their bad moment. Otto qualified Ghana in a grand style to the World Cup, to the upcoming World Cup, and Otto will lead Ghana as a proud Ghanaian to the World Cup. Otto has a contract with the FA. We will respect the contract. He's not perfect. Okay, and no coach is perfect. Neither is Keto Krako perfect. Neither are you perfect. And for me, he's delivered what we asked of him. What we asked of him was that SA qualify Ghana for the World Cup. He has done it, and not only done it in a grand style. Okay. And for me, say Obiya de Pav. First is to appreciate the Awayeno, and then when their additions are out back now they are count. But people to all of a sudden talk about the future of a coach that has qualified you to the Mundial. I mean, we are kidding in this country. I mean, Ghana for DNFA. What do we want? What goes into our DNFA?
Yeah, but yes, on no more as FA president. Oh, on no more president.
So Ghana for them pay.
No, you be no about.
I know just said Diana Mope. What person qualify?
Don't talk like that.
Qualify more.
Please. It's not just the qualification. Beyond the qualification, Ghana work out with me. You shouldn't talk like that. On no more penalty. Hey, one could extension.
So on TSC say, must qualify.
But that is not the case. Yeah, can say, Ebin TSC say, Yadi or Doi, and I said, the account. Yeah, can say, Obisi Sanketiane or Combe. Yabekoso at Twadjini, Copim say, Yebus ye team na Econo. Young cock, Nanko Suquemu and San Samba. Yaokika, any occasion, ebe wet it. It is all case Otuna the NCO. So players
qualify no
na players na mo konso mo hu say
be qualify be nko
obo mo say I can't see mu when then it ye dan as say Oma Otuado
vim
that vim no say ye kase die and obi ani wachi ye kase die Ghana Black Star coach wa qualify for the World Cup.
It's Otuado.
It one problem there
back to back
asa it ye koye nim no ye be we Otuado a say except for Tasa or Sadia to Akonosuana.
Say, why would you weigh? What do you want? Your qualification or qualify, you was a go away. Why are you weighing? Weigh.
You go weighing. You're not funny at 3 kilos, 10 kilos. You be weigh.
Bass, my nigga. Right, and Sunday connection so the Ghanaian Premier League goes on, and over the weekend Manchester also and then Yasem Keto a match day 7 out of Lions still at home Untimishano Oche Baseke Bobaseke 3-0 out of Lions coach Bashe Hayford or Sequambia so the Barris na Bojma Pa eti Yaboma Basso now what can say no Adriana so tena future dreams about dreams by go to nail and Tiano de course or House of Folk tena Feli be Gold Stars about 2-2 House of Folk still unbeaten Mawuli Wayoni George Parkun and a ball goes no at the House of Folk where Momo actually draw no honor did the Niaje maybe did in Casacra I might tell you on a House of Folk coach
as coach no oh na hu hia se beti no
oh so what draw or still unbeaten?
No, we definitely should have won the game. You know, hands down. First 15 minutes, we should have we created some very decent opportunity chances. But I think still we need to improve on our decision making in the final third to pick out the right options at a very decisive moment. In the second half, we still dominated play. We were playing the game in their half, and then we have always known that they will be very dangerous in terms of their transitional play. All the 2 goals were from transitional play. When we lost our balance.
Wow, I don't know somebody did it too, so did he actually say they should have won the game? Mediama Tenafies hot table no so board Sweden All Blacks, a Kabakwa Blacks and to me and take Carella. We need to know what Bichim. I'm a Bichim. Samantes a ball by 2 goals to the nations. We need 3-2, but we need we are Pamon coach. Kasim Mengel.
Oh, senor.
Well, we need you.
I'm a catcher.
A Pamon coach. No,
the team is Abrabum the ABB.
That's true.
Yeah,
that's true. Young apostles need breaking just the 1-1. It's in patch of vision. Korokodian is postponed because of Koroko engagement in Africa. Now, Mediama LED 16 points. Adriana Tosumino 16 out of Lawrence Tosumian 14. Hasbrook Tosu 9 and 13. Gold Stars Tosunum and so 13. Where is the table? No.
Koto say.
Koroko Momo outstanding in Yeri. I'm all the Dacia. Oh, 10th. I'm also 10th. More games. There's some mobile 4 games. It's a match day 7. Yes, more 3 games. But you can still win the league. But more will be the Jimmy. Send them Piero Cano.
It you still stand by saying.
That is what he said. TNA baby Crown Maria. And Yeri.
So you're back. Na ye kono oda so jina say haircut ne hairstyle
no hey hupa but over the weekend Chelsea amfa Man City amfa Arsenal fire Man U fire
better
Barca amfa
na mo de obi ntino
Edan kemfa
obi na no hemo fe na control to social media
you go explain tire F-Pack ni BS tablets can one pay MTN eSIM is yen use
MTN that one na ididi no
no me.
Sinomi.
No druso. Come on, papa. All your sponsors. And I'll be okay home here in Samaba. Me do the cage one kasa. Eric, I see you do good. Am I over to you?
Adom FM.
Adom FM. Adom FM.
106.3.
Adom FM.
106.3. 106.3. Adom FM.
Adom.
One tell you what. Adom 109.
Adom FM. Adom.
One tell you what.
Adom FM.
Adom FM 106.3.
Only God can stop us now.
106.3 FM. Adom FM 106.3.
This is when it's OT region, Sankofa Radio, and Ahamasu, Afe Gateway Radio, Dambai, Bono is in Sodo and Chironoma. Atobu FM, Atebubu. Central Region, Sasafo FM, Elmina, Edamasio, Western Region, Radio Sham, Ewa Shama, Northern Region, Asasi FM, Pandai. Upper East Region, also, Norwin Radio, Tampani, Ana Kusogo FM, and so Pusiga, Destek FM, so Zebila, Northern Region, so Asasi FM, Pandai. Edamasio. Mwajibera mo ede Dwaso Nsem on Adom 106.3 atum wonom ya chiacha mu nyina okwanso nkosokra ya ka cho say enkomo is basically on the sector minister education Harry Edrusu then come wabon na no da and you remember the frustrations parents are still going through even in terms of enkwada ya form awia ya di omokusuku saudo and then meaning sayu awatia how can this be true that Akola placement 150, 15,000, 20,000, 10,000. Our for mama country be. Untimi onu up school any teacher no yes adiena. Mama country be because bribia de eba na be mo so sa yamfa hwisi. Edi mesro e de dawo for ni bia no ana e me 10,000, ana e me 15,000, ana e me 20,000, ana e me say mesro ye hia sa akasa nyina. Ba no pe de enkomo no Should we agree to what the minister has said? And you should Achimota, Rastamano as case study and Anope. It's going to be interesting conversation, I'm sure, say why a crowd. And then we'll be continuing our conversation on the fight against that illegality, Galamsey. What are we hearing that the network or software operator for NHIS, National Health Insurance Scheme, and they yes, I go back to folder system, and the challenges bebre and as for challenges in bre, but copy Sankofa pepper powder. And a penny did you with the Titu Kiba for one Kenyan and Sankofa and a did you as she rough. And what you come you are grabbing your copy and make sure so the Digimo Quantum Kuso. Namasa Kaos Anointed Engineering Services for one other Roma. A bribiada generator now compare gensets now compared to the ML that genuine parts no ML reliable rental service no matter professional advice and which is no matter tone and also my renty be amount Michelle tower lights no it should be Anointed Engineering Services 1 wall a year East Legon branch 26 Boundary Road Legon close to AH Hotel and one head office number 77 Anointed House on the main Odoko Malam highway about Odoko traffic light 121 branches nationwide. Kaihunu said Upesel from Swa. Number other from money 0243480334 and 0246423534. Anointed Engineering Services. Yekoso for the great job. Amoye Edima Ghana. Mr. Baby Anambiasum, don't forget your friend is saying your nose marks. Say face mask, so say nose mask, so Ghana Health Service from Muncheche because funny. I want you cold being in system, but cool. Now when you shows and Pamcho, don't forget to take it out. Now fame on Sano so important, very, very important. Like I said, NA Mampong, Okoha, you in the Sansa, Mampong, Yesi Anessa, and I cut 3 seconds. I'm going to be nice, you be Anessa. Nemo Ediatre. Now that I'm making kind of a cosmetic. This year, back what betinase. Or no ebe boy me name some do to the broadcast him the ebre my hokan etimi edisan come whilst we right after that you didn't come about schools no NHS minister there to adwam you didn't come also about the network operator ABC na yentua National Health Insurance Scheme no nsem no. Then we look at Galamsey again say EPA 49 most any there's mother agency no who asem to say afi road contractors also and one sema kusisi. We are counting down to Christmas. Nipa dodona woniwu. Yeah, jiji omunya padie vizo mkofa abusia free bank. What continues to be the challenge of a year finance minister and the ministry on the non-payment of a year road contractors. Sankomo is coming up here. Akosi Marchi and Apo say. Bibi I come man point. Oh yes. For the year kosie. And I only miss annual too. Yes, I told you. Asa no de ye na bechre. Enti o de ma bechre. Se eni dosu a. Eni dosu. O de ye kosie. Fesi o na obi hanko batu ni ye ma. So I mean radio stations you affiliate your mafia and promote Radio Sham or Shama. Central Region so Asafo FM Elmina Bono East so Atobu FM Atebubu. Oti Region Sankofa Radio Ahamasu and a Gateway Radio Dambai. Oko Northern Region so Ayadamasi Asasi FM Pandai Honamo and a Nurini Radio El Tempani and a Kusok FM Pusiga and a Dastak FM and so Zebida. Etiano Pesa Ope Dwaso Nsem Adom 106.3 Etia that's radio stations ya se wono apeke live yedi djuma okwanso nkosu enche mampong yebenya radio station ba ko onso a ono so bejebre na wa fans ma hodo a yedi fedwama kwasi na no pay boko na kwekwa mo so obobo issues bi so asare be ko bokatem contractor bi a ntwa ka bi apato minister for roads and highways so no ntwa ono for the cost finance minister etinam se contractor bi a ntwa ka bi no because minim say October so last month in fact the last Monday of October so if I remember the second week of September and before a contract has been cut okay before the ministry no okay contract has been cut meaning some year ho adwuma
Say we a contract as Wakatia Emma Yampatuada. Submit on Krata for the Ministry of Roads and Highways. Na FAO award letters no bibia
Ekahoko.
Any adwuma wa ye baby o ye adwuma no enso ediadru. Yes. Nempen for years near so. Na onyo sika se adwuma emfa.
Okay, so contractor for spokesperson for
sector spokesperson.
Sorry.
Me some training.
Me na me spokesperson for
me some training. O man here kwabra sant.
Centroni kwasi insiase. Anope we a contractor no gidi hu se wa ye adwuma. Ukuta certificate nyina wakatua no e kire so kakra. Oma create a dex road ministry fako na ko duedue wonsem wo kobo nkro na onim se hwebe before November beti ato from kwa no na ye hu signal so akotua ne emu ensesa kwazi
oma number 2 me say na 9 months for the juma
yeah 9 months for
so much China for 10
yeah na me ka say omo bomodin EPA penpai ma me doctor no
professor
Ram o hwa na mo awotu omo reclaim ensase no ene e kai umbasilo omo ye
omo ya de papa
9 months for so no China for makoma ko edu say does it still stand the interior minister
omdo meko
ni
baby assign any
of the look at that
yes I think so honum na aha no e wo no say the interior minister no samre bi because now me say tie nchiremu a okoma ye de ntia or this directive in by so one of the inchiremu ni be said before but somewhere 2023 then 2024 also here 2023 chi nipa be say over about 200 be we chi nipa be say du ba ko ne bo mo kwadu na foreign na be anim foreigners no mo come over 200 na chi omo no but ye ko mo kwadu nipa be say du ba ko no na foreign na be anim na e call 2024 yes search nipa around base 500 or 600 e ko we che ko nipa kwadu base 23 but we che na foreigners omo ka over 600 500 one no mo ka omo e prosecute mo that is why in the best of his knowledge he believes say and the sare mo nko preko
well eno de kwesi wadaroma obana obi atwa se bia to ho
yes
eno nchese sasa no
that is it
that
is why the reset no is needed
so quite discouraging say ye chi Ghana fortune na amanfra for mu mfie mamu kwa but minister in your own wisdom I think say woni bremu no you revisit this conversation as one of the key proponents about media because yankutu MOB nko amienchi obi ebasa
o ma uni ya ro we say wo hwe nkofa 9 months for chum you see 10 armed Chinese galamseyers
10 armed
and do mu to ni nyina agu am nche armed as a boni bi na wodi we kwayem say nipa bi no mako ne kura na so manyom ho dia o mu de yeko take a second look at
so daily graphic and opinion or the abatu
was poverty among Ghanaian pensioners high
poverty Ghana one e ko adwuma akoma hom jim no hia bubro e peja ne mu kese
kojoto
e de na mana basa
abramo nyenya saketua ne nye
na ketua de sakwasi enye dawo
aketua ne nye
anti I'm sure dodo na kwa him.
Oh yes.
What do we do to save their situation? Because dodo na ewu brain kwa zo mu.
Yes. Aketua ne nye. Omai.
Now it's all about aketua.
Oh yes. Your man.
We have some openings be ana free medical be ana baby you know certain
for example anything na so national insurance they no say sa hwem bi na a 70 air corner obey have insurance free no or say you twemba animu kakra
ye de ba animu na de ko atiri
or say de ba animu
okay
from 70 no because your retirement age is 60
okay
tell it na wo twema do 70 and sana me do one mama could me have insurance
do na so ntimi nko it after 60 61 was
60 na me come pension my brother ma hunye no start 60 years.
60.
That is it.
Nanka what me enjoy.
If you can what me enjoy no be kakra. You bet me so enya some shop bia from 60 years going okwa o special discount. Yeah, I bet me that toward.
We are by juma.
That is because of mine to be honest. Nipa bebre dia baba say 2500 cedis and a kwa home gym.
Yeah. Me yonko ba ko bi me person me bondi the bosu me oji 250. And
where that surviving.
We have come to accept, which is very dangerous. Say we are magicians as a country and as a people. And no, every bad ametesi ya kwatia keta sesheni proya. Na makase kasa keke.
Yes, agree.
Ya anshena certain basics. They be adameka. There are certain basics, certain fundamentals be onma as omaino. Ese se ya reset and send it menya and naya jinasu ye the accidents so until we get to that point every day back and forth
and I'm meeting a attorney general yes Oshe Hanan the Bosumia catch 28,000 with me to fee $1.6 million and telling them catching opening one can say this life audit no about them
say kasi yen sadia
e kasi yen attorney general about them
I'm
telling you. No matter from the president to the last person. You can say audit, life auditor. 90% of Ghana for them.
It's only a era some Jonah I don't say any part of the acquisition of their properties or these prime areas. No, don't
oh my say. President Mama catch you say.
But some catch us obobra.
That message. Nebus me catch you say.
Fiabi.
That is it. Ejapadi o na adwuma 1 year from assemblyman ebesi mampani ejapadi o no eye ne bosu akatua nko no de
adoye eni onyame adom
that is it ehon na sabi krono ne hye no
adoye ni nyame adom
ehon na krono ne hye no so ye Christo no say na afra corruption who friend favor
so ye Christo ni
friend favor
adom
that's a code the mawa but the fear question sia so ne call mine ne so pe corruption
krono
cause nya question sia ne nya o mine ne nya
krono
kon ye fa so survive o krom hanom. And I'm so devoted to 3,000 or mamienu. What in crime? Tell me how you survive within a month.
A daikano rent once a mayo because any rent, no, we are moderate, 1,500 and above. We are moderate, no. Messi, o mamienu, men question, o mamienu, o yere bako. Young fans only side check. Young fans all the sick and coffee crown coffee. Unfa because your mama, unfa your papa, unfa your nyanum. Uno ye no mankwa 3,000 one kind. How will you survive? I say more. So beyond your 3,000 survivor, where's a miss? Why naked for it? Where's a miss? A true di enibre ahoya efilisa gab no 90 twitwa. The gab ndi edaho. And now me share penibi. Was just say the politician, what 50,000 to bottom Pia Bana song. Oh, me, they said 10 years. I mean, and they are Nippon cabinet minister in the Mekon Hall some 10, 12 years ago. And that time, or the Macard or she had that to suffer say, this is how we are living as politicians. So I told him, say, or say, it can be bitch them way to me, Shamonsa. So tam 500 million show go to ban of 50,000 Ghana. Maybe free and Opako see and Yuminesca. There be a one do call Yuminesana. I was there at 4:40, 4:50 a.m. What cantonments? I was there 10 years, 12 years ago. So your chance deteriorating. You know, he invited me purposely to come and witness what goes on in this country. Yeah, and him. What you want, my problem is omodi benyina miti menai me name yirawo A4 yaji to hospital be school fees rent and kakoma adia any who kwan say or minor yes so because if we don't empower people to be independent, yes, if we don't tell people how to fish and they be adano you better rely on yes indeed you better need me to pon yes a challenger and you nene be down indeed they be adamo kase what we have been doing in this country continuously on daily basis. They say we pretend to be solving the problems of this country, and they also pretend say they are giving us what we also want. At the end of the day, no country na ede esofa because I make it. Very. Because we penny 2 minutes on Sam. That's why. Also making sure. That's why. And the pensioners don't know when I come 5 years. No, I shall say misbehave. And not only a better set papa do we. Yeah. Say nipa bebre ya omba be be set ene no. Because of certain age. Because of more quatrefia dey no dey coffee. Oh 55 or dey co 50. Unye ya kana say me say oji 250 Ghana cedis. 250 Ghana cedis. Dey no dey. Yeah. Oh no ne baba ko. The year crab one kakane teacher ni. The was some few months to go on retirement. Oh, Charlie. So that's it. So it's a caution to all of us. Oh yes. A member of the Munti, I am said that you far away. That you Wadaruma, that you know, and then me, I'm telling me because that you akwasi that you know, it meant your agency a sister in it. It would over 25 years so far away. You are not too far. Your planning should be now. Yes. So that whichever investment or savings you need to make. Akwanya bia no ne kuredie ene adwumaden ne onyame adom fa ye adwuma na enko because graphics is in graphics see a tension mount at Pakistan SHTS at the day see yes as me so see tension is swelling up at the Pakistan Senior High School headmaster name penny for GG ska be say school ne mu penny for awofo say eno dia because na no da no kra no me hwe suku fu awofo ekopa akwanya wo suku mu na eno so akoye bibia and ebe obi akọ retirement in June he will say we regret it say when we are there.
That is it.
Yeah, that you this will be all your selfless man now. What the abasi say we call retirement na ayane ya say one more no
want to be survive it.
Ayane ya
no kro want to be survive.
But this mindset you think so open audience here now. So this mindset asise nipa bebre mu asise nipa bebre mu.
So
the growth of the country,
sure,
a challenge now. Ghana, ya hear because I kosa.
Oh yeah.
Ya fire to my pan, you team from Frad, the Biano, Ghana for to my pen fra.
And the group say
so bunka to a better. I'm with my friend 20 years. And ma
then I ask him.
The pensioner folk outdoor, a bamboo paying for fair wages, secretary across board, a teacher for a post for central for then for so beyond.
There's a job for the committee, a bong. Or there be a catcher man for I see. Oh my, some me if I have my way.
Yeah.
Or be a radio station, as a TV station, beyond. Or say, would deposit this to a Chesapeake bank.
Yeah.
Because make us a hungry journalist. It's a threat to national security.
Very dangerous.
Some trillion continue. Yeah, microphone is shining. Very
dangerous. Okay, so middle page of the graphic is a bit high interest and quickly
the middle page. As the vice president engages Ghanaians Iowa.
Okay.
America approach. Okay. And also the ultimate day ekoso okoshe ema ebenso emunyam.
Great.
Asha Ghana so emunyam eyepa enso ohodom.
Okay, na dey
build public confidence through customer complaint resolution. Bank of Ghana.
Matilda.
Yes, because Matilda Asante. Esidu. And then cash banks and platform. Especially customer service for.
Okay.
Basa. Also the first count to Intriaka.
Basa.
Customer service
unit, you know. And I pose if you so control more counter on my Obi Obi. Now only per corner by reporters and I say we are can't for court. You know, customer service. Customer service. Very key. Customer service.
That time in the dressing class
also share pay movie with you. No, all walk a car won't depend. If we say, you know, customer service.
Oh,
I'm a part of a market. Na Ayua, and I say, Hassan. With a money from so I'm from Sanko tomatoes, I'm on Dana, Namuya Munja tomatoes and tour. Now one small Kegunipa Banson. You know,
so bad.
Daily Democracy.
Okay, Daily Democrat and so NM. Or see EPA engages Skater communities on port project. A Skater port, no. A Benfosu Omunyemu, Omehu Ejuma, Esa. Or see Gomwa Fete on time bomb over rampant sand mining. Tama for A2 and Yanam Nekwanso. Just dear. Rodia na Erodico.
And yet to know, Yemi and Incoso.
Galamseka Sepa,
and yet to
Galamseka Sepa, a war, so
Opinion Ordinance and Bebreba worked 34 years in 10 regions. Pa Sikam de Kofi, in fact, Ahumte, a Dankra maintenance, because of the Kuchini, and so in 70 Bibri. It's your mind, Udia. So I have a lot of pensioner friends in their story is nothing to write home about. Honestly, it's so painful. Let me tell you,
the national voice. The Worker Town today. Baumia Blaze rocks Bono and Ahafo. Movement tour test unstoppable.
Baumia day.
Blitz.
You caught me chroma Ahafo. And Nana.
My main friend say it's Dr. Mahmoud Baumia so what tears Bono.
But how far with the campaign? The Baumia Kenya Japan, Dr. Brian and Dr. Edu Chum and then Engineer Kwabneji. How far?
Oh, so far, you say, oh, you be Cassentry, and Nsem Fataye Koso.
At the Cassentry, that's Koso.
Yes, Cassentry, that's Koso. Yeah, that's why I say National Council issue.
Okay.
Kata, Ebo, Ebimoko.
A manageable Cassentry, and I say overboard Cassentry.
And you manager because there be a make us MPP Amuyoko, no, you say Obia Tiada.
Okay.
Obia Tiada from Omo National, acting National Chairman, the last constituency, and I say, polling station.
What are some of the reasons you don't want to
I because Obia fee say Obia nye penny apart and mubium.
San Obia fee.
San Obia fee.
So Obia nye penny apart.
The Obia fee Obia nye penny apart and mubium.
Okay.
More so when the party just a free abemunche.
Okay.
Obia fee must me a chef kakra.
I see.
Obet me actually your mind into me.
I see.
So a hand.
It's omunkosusa.
Oh, the nipo bet me about correcting there. But there be a make us say with all due respect, NDC as a political party, more tiafo. Yes.
Okay.
MPP.
Okay. You can't tiafo. I go for it from you. More tiafo.
NDC as a political party.
Yeah.
More tiafo.
Okay.
Yeah, ochia. Yeah, kwase be issue krata akwa de ama.
Okay.
Ani pona ni kire wanu an no beto ho ase.
47 minutes after 7. Hi, Dwaso Nsem Adom 106.3 FM. You call the publisher.
Kenya publisher the Bokata and Defense Minister appointment in for just Lams Mahamas indecision.
Adey.
O see ehun se bepem ne. Yenyi Minister for Defense.
The late Dr. Manibuama. Yenya ni see anybody will be acting. That's the finance minister.
Finance minister, yeah.
But ebesi ni yenyi obi ho.
Yenyi obi a. And now Reverend for just there be ehun. O see ehun pa mo man.
Say na parliament is on tinase.
Say
minister ba be fa answer. Na o matoto na no answer.
Oh, yeah, see ye na sabe nka o be cover it.
That's it. It doesn't take
any way first papa Chief Justice. You know be cover it.
It doesn't take the president any hours another. E be cry yes. E dia fe na mrahye bedwafo aba. Omo ba nso no omo ko.
Me tama krata aba see ye Chief Justice no. Na parliament resume.
No problem, but I'm saying that it doesn't change anything, but we can really remind the president say that gap no. So what I say, and maybe you cannot compare defense to road because that time Richard and then say the house na you know those times no. Okay. But you and no interest is trust us be. It the earlier the better. Na aboa ma defense no ejina yi.
Okay. But me name defense mu say bebresa but say man peni na pam for year hwa bambon so. Ehunu say a national security threat there. Yentu wana mo.
Okay, ombeye.
Omebia kanko ne wasumdwe.
Ombeye.
Yes, Omebia kanko.
Ombeye.
No asumdwe. O see Baumia sparks delegate excitement afedie. Enijeba. Amafo a enya gidie ni awerehemu ahotoso e wo Dr. Mahmoud Baumia no yese kwa na ekoso. It you say betimi a reflect o mabato to so the Ghanaian publisher in one so see say Dr. Mahmoud Baumia mons with Obimenu
mo say metisi say mama
from here
Obimenu yako shede the inside the Bokata honum
the inside the Bokata enso enie Mahama unveils free tertiary education for PWDs. And Sabian Mama di a dem ewa brabo so some ka say His Excellency John Ramani Mama aband aba to just say Upeso kosu apoma eye free uncha kapre uncha sempoa we ni aban show di gu akwam ene mo na sabi edi demo peso
na no da oko eye Accra ATT so no ne minister kudi san komo e no mo ko special program
yes so we obiatum so bia wodi dem a wo pepa se peso konto ayi suapom de eye free aban be hwe ho abo ho ka enyina eti the inside the Bokata enso eno amamfa the Ghanaian point. Schools are for learning, not beauty contest. No hairstyle or long hair in schools. Education Minister declares.
Ojitum.
Oh yes.
Ojitum.
Oh, mama Ojitum.
Ojitum.
Oh my.
Okay. Yo.
So now no way abra Rastafari na semba ye court. Yo temwa for Human Rights Court 1. Ede atimo by Justice mama em referee. Ede bo mama kan asem we. I say with all due respect. Na me court na nya adwen. Say o say eye or more religious jumedie and more aid intino or the bibia ba o say we based on that. Na dem say say me sum ye ebo sum ni na me lawyer. Well, in Ruhonum, but just a minute, back. This is one of our contentions, higher power in schools out. Reverend Isaac Owusu, President, Ghana National Association of Teachers, NAT. Reverend, Onyamesum didn't come now. Who are there?
Bye. I council Uriabema, Onomokore.
Onyamida so at the year cracker.
Well,
I said, with the end, and the baby won't come. And I'm saying, so afọ ankasa why any you know as a kwan bi so no wa ma enya ye ho ntia se wa sha headmaster for say e free sa bre na o kasako wasre mampanyin so akwada bia o pese o de payment na say kels na say bibia ba suku no da bi ye nyintum sa bia na ye bia sonko a ye man tete na mra enso da ho as president of NAT what is an komo we no aye woni so
Mami dikanda wasibium na yencha utifo na pay. Many aso the Yura Haruna Dusu Akano. Nemomuno Sebe paya
What would say? Luckily for us, no. You were Haruna. I am the same journey. Now, on my Mosui, rabbit bedimbu ne tumpoa. I just say Parliament administration here. Oh, say, yes or no. Your rules and regulations are your dear Juma. But most of them, Nino, or my Basha. And your dear Parliament, introduce any legal back in the air. Your rules and regulations, dear Juma, or your sushi. It is a cobase, Obi Tommy, the Echo to fire. Now, based on constitution, yes, you school for the Monsa was quite different. And the best you have to say. Once I know who to say, Aquadano, only if you said do what you are. On the house, as I say, on my constitution, Article 14, 1 in the cassette. Every person shall be entitled to his or her personal liberty, and no person shall be deprived of his or her personal liberty except in the following cases and in accordance with the procedures permitted by law. Now, say, for the purpose of education or welfare of a person who has not attained the ages of 18 years. Let's say, young castle will be any fahudio. But once we have a fra, na ukoya border, na the Biao Consono, but I understand Ukusiadi, and not for beauty contest. And now Uko Shade Sodie, our son look very smart. And now Fina, we have border, now we can also make quality, make quiet, saloon, light in the hall. What I will be disturbed. It's yet, you will have to say. Once our real sector minister, you're not able your schools anymore. We need a legislative instrument. About back here to say PTA, to say a physical school policy. Sign your money now. Say Parliament a boy nation here. I'm not going to begin to say, sir, young comrade, because Obi a person of Koya Sojania. Oh, Kosoja school now. Your requirement to hope. Oh, we are going to know. That's what you say. So we are bad. What was you are disqualified. We have a brand here who are doing. But tattoo, you are disqualified. I don't even say, I don't put my tattoo. But these are the requirements. And yesterday you have to say, I found Comrade Sebedum and a certificate of agency. No more various headmasters, no. Said the very school, no, a NEPA computer pressing coffee. I'll follow you home, says, be a computer in the ballot on pet. It's on the pen of the Barbacop. You know, semi schools no Dawson. Yes, I would just own Pebia, yes, a question to the crown of Winnefa. The episode of the court is so, but I think say, and my friend, almost saying, Sano, our former coin, no yet the team of Fano Quapaso. Send your bear, upon the Benino, not only in first phone in a boom. Yes, I don't know, million money.
Well, Reverend Emsa Oka, a lot of text messages about, say, I did lawyer Patrick Translate. Maybe I will keep boy on the Obi can say, making Kaibin show. The education minister needs to set up what has kid hair got to do with learning. It's backward way. Or say na yeah, Junedia, any of my money or problem power. Additionally, Trini and I tree, you know, I didn't track an ewo. What will be your response to this?
Nipa na wakasa no sebe wachira na dwen na medical aka say school na akwani komu no society you ye ko tete akora no na akora na nyini abeye panyinipa e wo man ni mu yen ka say akwada triwifu a osuade a enko da bi o but ye school na tete fo ne mo fa na wo ho no yes, nipa no the totality a better fit no society. Now some say nay ya ka say obi afa nwodi enti akora bi afa chire style bi amra bia obi so so nche say ya nsempabua o ma kene o ma yiba yomi esumu ogana ha o mo nsempabua eti fa ne say sam esumu fo so ka say ya so ye ma e be school no ye mo nsempabua no ma hene yakwa de sai
the end product of a yen shishe bia ne say ebe ma man edi ye na nyam mfaso enti ebinim argument ne say in the midst of yekura na ye court tidie a emra pampi ne ye kone ye ba bibia ye frenchim o sandals na afi o khaki trousers and now khaki shorts obeto obesiesie o mpaso undi teacher ni atem obebro wan say obesua de obedi ne kure sa yitinu ye mfa sakura nka in the midst of all this no enei o he Ghana baby a yigina in terms of yen penyufo na nkasa no yesu ni ye ban ne enei yo a what has changed? What does that so-called entity, what has been that positive impact? Abeto yeso ene. What can I say?
Oh my say, oh the sign man to hold ya. And ye, what breso de no. Ene entity ya o ma hene unya ye. And do baby a wodri. You see, because what breso no, empo kan na sa o come school. Na do ko sere na ko an kwa sore ya. Monday, your flower assembly. I'm a two was in one class for it. And I can tell authority say, and nay, one more, say a call, but Jimmy Bre. Yet, yes, say, a good and you remember, no, Siaba, Jabasi, and that somebody for no, and then you woman, did your papa a name. But I saw this chat and then my full school, to say, okay, school more. Teacher ni wo ho na abofra fa sekan no de wo sekani abofra fa sekan no de wo nyanko school ni obi abofra tu fa video phone sinanim na o sebe o mampanyini o di atem ani ape eti mi jedi se o ma hene o mo se ye breso no se ye hu se mpo no a ani se kwa de ye betimi de wo ma hene fosusu aka se ampa ye wo fa mu no abo
so edi na be ma at this point ye ko animo ya disuemu no o man ne be sa ko achi akoka se da bi say na ekoso de ansa ntwi because e ya de say e dawo da a teacher for na mo bie mo prono to ho na ye be fa mu ko ya na mo ni na mo so ana amanyo sem ne be di mu tintin manti a e fa mu bokoko ya na ani ama ye so afa ni ani ba ye so a ase de enchinu abi ba mi ana again wono so esa chese enipa bi ne mo so school mu a abrofo ma ekuru ahodo so ma on twi say go ma chi ani eno de entimi nkan ho asem so how do we make sure say all these factors no ebetimi aboa ma the person nya as oman in terms of our identity our choice what we want no etimi edi mo awie peyo
oman epirifo se sankofa yenchi na epirifo kasa bi so say ye nkonwuram kotwadua ebedua no be se tenten eti yenya yendi ho dance say ye mofrey ene social media enyama ekosi eti yenya ile je ho because ye wo kasa bi ho a o ma hene bra na wo yakwada o eti ni pie wano bra wo gina wa wo fo nim ana wo gina mpelifo nim
debida
but ene she asori dem asofo mpo yentimi nka we are losing it she media we are losing it school na kasa na kanino she amahele be kasa me wo school de nyame kumase ana sebe enkola abetwani bia be economy se fo kakra ana ye che yen the headmaster no o so de ni former so de ni wo garrison kumase odi ya to oboye ma na mi sape papa e ma de nse me je no be ye bo so me be de o ni na mi timi sore
and then far above Eram say wa hwe tete sembi a yakeka aka wa say we nyina na etwam
o ba say opanyina to wono di be ohu no wo abofra wa fo abosan no ohu bi etu no be bi o man to kono obi abete na dwendie but me the minister minister say ye mra se be dwa na wo ho no o tumi a ete se mra etu no eya na policy no eni kwase koye simpie so kata keke yamfa mra no entatiri ama ofo no sabe enei obesa ko military military no na comment ho it doesn't decide get into so na wo ko o miti criteria na o miti eno so ntire se sabe yanta so be ko school ni bi but mo fa na yeti wo mo no e me yanka se freedom of idea agenti no Not to say after no be a do pay.
But Reverend Times have changed. You know, my agent seminar, it has nothing to do absolutely with hairstyle and as a haircut too. Because times have changed. And then I saw for the donor crate, a rush them will be in the tablet in one. When you're assembling now from Genesis to Revelation, you know, can in an uncle book, a Bible kraka, and the puppet, no, was at their tribe than any. Obi ya oponchi ya odinsa ka ha na bibia nam so sra na ekọ so clearly sa yon kofa na e pese ebeda se otrinyi ye sakatu se ayo ade ya ene pese bu afoso ya e je se hu ayo a onye ni papa oya kwada bone oni ntete ba be kom no na ayo e far better than Karo a no tia o she atade tintin si na ase na wa dran ho kama na de beka bia dan pacho man pacho ada na ye man tete ne more practical than what we see as because they obia to start with Ghana attitude so who so be a person now your old school to me if you are not careful the first conclusion you draw and they say kushini but maybe directly opposite that. Have we also looked at that times have changed?
My me no ya dream bebre ne momo no ye twa gi no so say school na wo ho no my anyesika phone ko ama na school ho but ye rasna ne say ye pese enko ni nyina hu wo ho say wo mo ye bi pa baako eti say ko ba say eni ye jai enkofo bi because of set times changing thing ya say ya ye tia ye introduce even boarding system our schools no we defeat the purpose because the person we as kenibo we o hianibo once nyame ya wadom na wakopie atimota nyame ya wadom wakopie makete secondary school no mu nyinara mu bi ene kwa say susure bi aba muntem eti minje di say ye ka say obi enso ti kakra na mama ka say apart from bible aminu ya kan Samson nyame say nkom say na me yam fa poso nkaniti no me nyi di say obi wo asasi so a nei ya hye ne ho nkom say there is apostle kauti a ubewu ana obi wo sa
ebi ni musu de science betimi aka se odonsa eka ne ti a ne tinitimi dwa no ana se ne tinitimi onya yade bi ntino ono pass all this Caesars ana se bibi be ka ne tin de bibi si ne science ntino ye touching it in cry
o mine ya matwase nemumu no se schools no emra na de schools ni mu no ye besere se I think say do na elake parents no like education it is some komo aye say ye di ye we haruna etime de come se bedo na be ye mra ye o say ye sensitization aba nkofo mu se be bia ukobia no emra na se wo ho eti no de ntia eji miensa pa akwa ni kodi no isi be do ho awo kwa e ho nya ufi o ko ji training aba hene o ko ji training ko e faso aye do ko e faso ye na obi a wo ye nyama na uti e risk bobo uti e bi o de eji miensa no ama hene akwa no wonwu oba pie no the training no e be sanfu am wasa ko to na bra boso after say we di 18 years eti we should omunya say ye no yatetefo na ye ni miye no ye fra Ghana for say mumma schools no kwan na schools no nya na dwuma
say o ka say ba no mo de ba say why do they tolerate foreigners with long hairs and come after our own o ka say so bi dia ba say kaneno e be no say accountant police ni lawyer ni anase wabona sum tokuro anase waye mpese anase utimi dress style bia eno kirese ni dwuma no enesese ye eniso nemo enye na hafosuo no ana ye ade ehuhia enti won kirese baby emu sachira we are say konanim we cannot continue to do the old things in any case that so called in quote respectfully to me my chef for me team for one kasa your person that so called a discipline I can wasem no see a kari we ensema e dey susan so pa na enya wo ye nyina so as of mine not ankrankra must benefit but total sum as of mine no a challenge
o mine the okanyina me no the okanyina no mo ya adwen but eno so nkyere say yen jemu kura because the fear ne say and my uba wa wonu no e ja we say and nyama the sentino na ma ba fa ne chem so ana uba wa wonu odi kristo so atete et obi can never catch us and not the money in the
I mean,
I say, yeah, and you remember, the school uniform, no quano. Only said school, no, your pam more, and quality from so, what could not tell go to get, and you pay. You see, a nay, the dear, and Mofano also, a sign come my dear, can it at a for a 10 quano quapasso, that hey, ye need about school, and a nay, yes, said your coso. And they say, yeah, Obia can say, yenya or more to ye as a chess for the I think one, you say, Mumma, a quine, Namra Papano, you find your humanity from Mwakasa, not Colbania, or Mamma, this was Afamamo.
Reverend Isaac Usujina, so minute back, Mamma, na lawyer Besram, like you for your Besram, or interested 1 second, or in common, make my barber rap opportunity. There was announced TV. Lawyer, where they were down, Yenina, Twagine. So for additional Makasa. Yes, so sir, it's 3 stars, no, it is Untimia, Copper Baby. Simple and titia. Not a penunia in the case. What is the position of the law? Ebasan says Simuya.
Over name Michiani with Tiafunina. Answer near Yabeko law, my mintradi. At the law school, even in the military or in the police, there's something they call rules of engagement. Rules of engagement. Say, unye krado se upese ukoshe sanhihye no ase
obekasa ku no ho a
enko
koku bia ne mra
at the law school near wahemfo tubodom hini my classmate or your hinu your money yi na bodwe se you should be clean shave PAD4 omina clean shave. It is your black socks, white shirt. Keep your jacket black and neat. Na se unim, na so abodi se efu kakra, wanu hu ana utunyi kefu. Ana se wo your ba no we je konru. E wa pe, e betu udi in the book of shame. Near the bond notice board. Na register na fro. Wa kon office. Go and explain that. No amount 2 days to clear it. And yes, sir, discipline will visit you.
Utitia be found this.
Maybe. Sometimes can say rules of engagement.
Because you are there. What metata me?
And time me catch you say a rules of engagement. Opa bra, opa member. We hear GS code. GS and kasa code of conduct for teachers and students. One me channel. Mami read the binchro. Code of conduct for teachers and for students. Now there's something about that of the student. Or say improper dressing.
Improper dressing.
Yes. That is paragraph 2.13. Student must dress neatly and wear prescribed attire and footwear always. No alteration to school uniforms or dress shall be allowed. Then there's something about the D. Students should have decent haircuts as prescribed by the school authorities. Hair should be clean, neat, modest, and avoid extremes in style and colors.
But in style and colors, are we going strict with this?
Education service. Wait, this is for students.
And I'm and
and yes,
and I'm saying, are they living to this standards?
They are living it.
Oh,
Meba. It is we the parents who don't want them to live it. Meba Eko Bishop Bowers. Ni aboniti. Bro, a friend say
classes.
Crutch. Okodu class on
GHS one I say.
Or a friend saying KG1 and catch and say or option. So be trying and I say on the bone flat, no ribbons, nothing. Ye trying to yam penny toton, yam penny one. Ye pursue kusku see say yan ya. On say a man sebi, facha me. Omo they are almost naked on our street. You know how it started. You know how it started, because yenka they test the waters. They say they are almost naked on our street. Yenka or body. Yes, but you should know that what you have put on is offensive to somebody's faith and religion. So if you are talking about human rights, then you should know that your right has limits, because somebody's right begins from where yours ends.
Okay, let my member Reverend wrap up on this matter. Reverend T, Yampesi Bay and Kobresi, because I deal with the Nano da amount for the ba and Achimota case study, Achimota school case study, and Yahona maybe Quano pay. But Yampesi Bay and Kobresi, Yabe Kasa, near Namuntuna quite kitty. At this point, not for and then a motion, Mr. Secretary Minister Bay.
Amama Dase, sir, the medical Kayano. Yura Haruna, or Yamasubani, code of conduct here, lawyer Kinkai. I don't know, the court and almost challenge. If you ever say you Haruna say, my legislative instruments a bear massa code of conduct, no, and Dimuye. It's to say, you can say, I'm a final right in tea, ye jaw almost ha. Tell a lawyer Kayano. The rules of engagement, I was to CBM. Sabe, Adom 106.3 on my new way. There are rules of engagement. What do you mean to do a studio? And I'm not going to do a studio.
There be an Casam, and a studio manager be email for your phone in the
I don't get that. Oh, right, I want to do a studio. I want to, and I think
okay. Reverend Mamenda, Reverend.
Into on my on which I say, yeah, Titi and Mofra, I'm at that you.
What is the school of thought? Because the times have changed.
You see,
there's nothing like that. No. When you say no man Shimasum. O Shimasuman Kasa, make a mock. It would not make wadre.
Oh man, do you know what shaped your life? Me. My first time I had sex, I was at the age of 28 years.
Hey.
Yes. You know why? You catch them and say, Seminim Nase Mekobo 28 years when I was a man and I was working at Adom FM. Because you're about to me say, baby, I'm free baron or brano. We nim na ko nim obi a wa brabo ebe sei
emusu wa brabo no be cause exact
uko wu obi a ati so hwe no so nya nyo si da ko school e Dimitri munya. You understand? Emma midway den midway den ebo me bra be sinewo when me che no kemeti aka say it's my body, it's my right, I can do whatever that I want. But see enimebu ho no mo a eno na eye moral compass that shape our thought, it shape our life.
So that navigation, a lawyer, why has it been continuously difficult for us to navigate and navigate well? Say the beya land well because ya shall say we sam na akwajiegu. Unfortunately for us, yebu mranso ya enimde. Ya influence. Esikafo politicians, assumesi or benting, yen yebu mrano so. How do we solve this problem? Because navigating is the challenge.
There's no problem. There's no problem anywhere. There is law, and we should follow the law. So there's no any problem. So we should just comply what the near emrane kanu, near code of ethics, code of conduct and kanu, and one ye nisu ubusu ani achuma.
Ye kase kra nye SHS, your JHSR. Kodana ye your mutia ya and then
private schools.
Debbie.
Me who and I'm saying me who are school. So what could be me who are school? Me who are school.
You were JHSR. I'm an only former I was Indians.
You see, there is something wrong with this. Even sir Abayuano. On say I want to presume so on yet like fully Ghanaian.
I don't know, but
because but only three, you know, also the three, tinting. But you see, almost say no, we got the three, we the teacher, we got the South Foreign and our can. Johnny three, you know, and on the material. Man, the best 3 months. Esan say, Omutsana ni three fundamentally a tiano, and Tissa media is a rubber plastic. Ebeni, Ebefusa, Obasaka Cheson Kukucha. That is it. And your mom trying to debia.
Yomucha, and I say, Yeah, Kasei, ebi kosu.
School bang, just mention the school. Not that say a kosu. It's what people are saying. But where is the school? Is it not private schools? Open, so if you want to open so oba buy one. Open say ni trimi no. Esiswa. Kosi salu man wo school hono mo. And I say faniko private school. Aban school den tisa aban ma kwan ma sa de no koso. Enti si yeso so ne obi say ene Gen Z for abefofo no om say e de tete no ene ama ye mama ne marima no wona say
wow
was say enuboni akohwibra wetimi jampo school war no okokosha be madam that's saying abayiwe ya wo
on sabo for the brabehwa abofo ka say atwa ti kama oba habo say ayo ade ato
no but why come o say no why fe
ba won so osu
wonsu ye enye su ma me kire wade
no muna nanim
o muna o said no why fe
it me affecting addition
bro enyi no na enyim wanyi enyi no na enyim wanyi so opani
e jure behwa abofo nanim wo han me say
Oman
we ni tika makama odi ko school
Oman
odi hihye yes
bra enyi ni guso no hwe na nyima na nim anyi se opani eno na ma sebi enkrofo to mo na no eno na mo to mo na no wo so otwa ntin wo to say akora no wanyam se 12 years
we do yakwada
akora ba etinyi ni guso no wo na obeka so design ona me kire no enti anime bu ho no mo a etisi ye di ye ni eden eto
oyi ni tin ni wada na kwada
akora sana o ti that is nature
Brabeshe woni so ade wa ha. Wini guni trisu no.
Why is happening?
You mistake
exactly the point. Yen yes a frighto. Ye freedom. Yen ye chicken sankole ya emesu ene ban bi bo ma brabo mi yesem.
Yes. No. Ye kan kwada ne nsa na ye the eyelashes sheshe kwada nketo ani achi.
Oman hwe eniema e shepu akwala. Efie ofrim. The environment and the school. And our children spend almost all their lives in school. It is a way nyano ama o teacher ni na se wantete no se de betimi adi aboa wo a wo kwahye adwuma mu obedu fie be 7 pm a untimi ntia oba no obeba no na oba na sei.
Ghana,
we should stop this. We should stop this feminist, this gender why Lydia force in the cake. Please, let's tell them in their face. Omonyo masa no mo for mo ma enko private school no mo kwese ade no. Aban school de ntise me for Haruna Idusu, me for no so 100 times. And some Papa Nikano, we should legislate. There should be an ally. Parliament in Simco Nasia, no monya side and say, ye masadi de enko subio, ye man kwala ni twitwa montade no ye face Nikano, no da beto ne toase, no anam so to fista. Na enchebia no okonom wi. Enchebia no tramadol. When the mo omo brane ye basa. Si ye pedachi padia. Enye trimi de pedachi pa. Why?
I tell you, it's interesting, but you see, this is just a fraction of the challenges of our educational sector. Your curriculum, our problem. Your church for motivation and I want some our problem. A year schools num pokrano. Quite a year for trouble our problem. It's a bigger problem. I'm saying that is this not ignorable? Emma, those the bigger problems. Curriculum
I discuss this as one of the weightier matters we should not ignore. A weightier matter we should not ignore.
Wow. Lawyer Koyo for your mama nasi. Now a lot of text messages about a baby no ya baby so no or by imagine say Nana Romeo well say.
How's it?
Students are pulling guns and machetes in our secondary here in Ghana. Are these students keeping their long hair? Is it about the long hair? It's not about the long hair.
I mean, can't you
Nana Romeo
Nana Romeo well was one.
The host of a year
okay
FM.
Nana, my men what dear. Akwala what treat you. And as walk about this teacher soon. One no. When say the teacher here. E shall bra no odi indika eto no to ase ye no boga so to fista. Enti sa akwala we ya odis ni tunyu sim ye ntwa no. Ebe kakra no ye gya ntunyi na on the one tweet obe jump war. No akohwe obi dem no akokowu ewo obi dem na edi asodie no abeto teacher so.
Lawyer Vesia.
Sanity.
Me that's it.
Radio it's a CCM 112. Oh yeah. Radio it's a CCM 112. Oh yeah. 106.3 Adom FM. One tell you what.
A part of this conversation. It's going to be interesting. And other stakeholders, we need to make time. Your curriculum, your mindset, is making our educational sector quite dysfunctional. So worrying, but remember what Kwenyano now what Timini made in Komo Ebra Ober Frame just after the break. Then we can have a good conversation. What your thoughts are in terms of say yes or no. Now what you mean? Banana Romeo Wale. I mentioned another place. So grateful, my big brother. Medasipa. And then what you a parent, I know so you're worried. You want to share your opinion, you want to share your thoughts. Right after this break.
Fly Emirates and start your unforgettable family holiday the moment you board. Unwind and relax with up to 6,500 channels of movies, TV shows, games and music. Savor your regionally inspired meals served with complimentary drinks, while the little ones stay entertained with over 250 dedicated kids channels and cool activity packs. Fly better to Dubai and beyond with daily flights from Accra. Fly Emirates, fly better.
Wherever you are, the game is nothing without you. It's on like never before this season. Every major league, every cup, every qualifier, the players, Kudus, Semenyo, Iñaki, the goals, the emotions, and the bragging rights. It's all on SuperSport, available on DSTV and GoTV. Get your DSTV decoder at 89 cedis and GoTV decoder at 399 cedis. DSTV, your home of entertainment. Go TV. Love it.
Oh, Semben Granny radio is so. Mammy Costomy, Semben. Show be a Adom FM so na me pesimiti you. Sami bray.
Oh, and switchery. And found the baby ever Ghana memoha. Connection ni dear, strong pa. Ubetimieti Adom FM shows nina, and crabate one miamia.
Oh, no crana no wakano. It is a see me what a chimani. Made it Adom FM.
Baby Obekobia, Adom FM ekaho. Nyanya say yen crabate be a ben wono. Ubechimu radio atoso.
Bebro hasunye. Ghana fana baby akaseboyi ya to apete se no ba de na sia ne pene na dom wa hye so ma de pa bi aten tache mada bodwe moja edi afesania asidan ko ne de ma de tini enne ya woda anopai no sia kaseba ebe ensem de de mu akotene makoi na ebo ye chidom etia me jeso ene abena pokua renie mene bafo redu amu Jagge was Dr. Sign and na akwasinsia wamo ebo yetidom yati na bayiwa 05 atweyatum live
and nene die ensesa vibe ne so die eda honom eye down na asesa keke
no sia bo atom 106.3 104.5 affiliate stations bebro hasumye Ghana fana baby Adom FM yeah so Oh, Semben Granny radio is so.
Mammy Costomy, Semben.
Show be a Adom FM so na me pesimiti you. Sami bray.
Oh, and switchery. And found the baby ever Ghana memoha. Connection ni dear, strong pa. Ubetimieti Adom FM shows nina, yen crabate one miamia.
Oh, no crana no wakano. It is a see me what a chimani. Made it Adom FM.
Baby Obekobia, Adom FM ekaho. Nyanya say yen crabate be a ben wono. Ubechimu radio atoso.
Bebro hasunye Ghana fana baby akaseboyi ya to apete se no ba de na sia ne pene na dom wa hye so ma de pa bi aten Tetsemada Boji Muja, Edia Fusania, Asidan Konya Dimanitini enne, Yawata Anopay, no Siaka Sebai Ebe and 70 more Potsene, Maquina Ebo Yichitum, Edia Micheso, Ene Abena Pukua. Rene, Mene, Bafo Redu Amu, Jagre was Dr. Sign and na Aquasinsia, Wamo Ebo Yichitum, Yatina Baywa 05 at Yatum, live,
and Nini dear Ensasa, Vibe Neso dear Ed da Honum, and you're down on Asakeke.
Adom 106.3, 104.5 affiliate stations. Bebro Hasunye, Ghana for
Adom FM, yeah, so.
Oh, Semben Granny radio is so.
Mammy custom me, Semben.
Show be a Adom FM so na me pessimity you, and Sammy Bray.
Oh, and Switchery. And found the baby, ever Ghana memoha. Connection ni dear, strong pa. Ubetimieti Adom FM shows Nina, and Crabate won Yamia.
Oh, I am no cranano wakano. It is a see me what a chimney. Made it here at Adom FM.
Baby, I'll be Kobia. Adom FM account. Nyan say and Crabate be a ben one. Ubechim radio atoso.
Bebro Hasunye, Ghana for baby Akasiboy, Yato Apete, Zeno Badina say in a penny nadrum, was she a swammer the Pebiati, Tetsemada Boji Muja, Edia Fusania, Asidan Konya Dimanitini and Ne, Yawata Anopay, no Siaka Sebai Ebe and 70 more Potsene, Maquina Ebo Yichitum, Edia Micheso, and Ne Abena Pukua. Rene, Mene, Bafo Redu Amu, Jagre was Dr. Sign and na Aquasinsia, Wamo Ebo Yichitum, Yatina Baywa 05 at Yatum, live,
and Nini dear Ensasa, Vibe Neso dear Ed da Honum, and you're down on Asakeke.
Adom 106.3, 104.5 affiliate stations. Bebro Hasunye, Ghana for
Adom FM, yeah, so.
Oh, Semben Granny radio is so.
Mammy custom me, Semben.
Show be a Adom FM so na me pessimity you, and Sammy Bray.
Oh, and Switchery. And found the baby, ever Ghana memoha. Connection ni dear, strong pa. Ubetimieti Adom FM shows Nina, and Crabate won Yamia.
Oh, I am no cranano wakano. It is a see me what a chimney. Made it here at Adom FM.
Baby, I'll be Kobia. Adom FM account. Nyan say and Crabate be a ben one. Ubechim radio atoso.
Bebro Hasunye, Ghana for baby Akasiboy, Yato Apete, Zeno Badina say in a penny nadrum, was she a swammer the Pebiati, Tetsemada Boji Muja, Edia Fusania, Asidan Konya Dimanitini and Ne, Yawata Anopay, no Siaka Sebai Ebe and 70 more Potsene, Maquina Ebo Yichitum, Edia Micheso, Ene Abena Pukua. Rene, Mene, Bafo Redu Amu, Jagre was Dr. Sign and na Aquasinsia, Wamo Ebo Yichitum, Yatina Baywa 05 at Yatum, live,
and Nini dear Ensasa, Vibe Neso dear Ed da Honum, and you're down on Asakeke.
Adom 106.3, 104.5 affiliate stations. Bebro Hasunye, Ghana for
Adom FM, yeah, so.
Oh, Semben Granny radio is so.
Mammy custom me, Semben.
Show be a Adom FM so na me pessimity you, and Sammy Bray.
Oh, and Switchery. Emfa wo ne baby a wo e wo Ghana memu ha. Connection ni de eye den eye strong pa. Ubetimi eti Adom FM shows ni nyina e wo yen krabata e wo miamia.
Oh, aye no krana no waka no. It is see am what chimani. Medeti Adom FM.
Baby a wobeko bia Adom FM e ka wo ho. Nyehia ne se yen krabata bi e ben wo no. Ubechi mu radio atoso.
Bebro hasonye Ghana fana baby akasebo yi ya to apete. Se no ba de na sia ne pene na dom. Wa share so ma de pabi atie. Tache mada bodwe muja edi afusania. Asidan konye de ma de tini enne ya woda anopai. No sia kaseba ebe ensano de mu akotene. Makoi na ebo ye chidom. Etia me jeso ene abena pokua. Renie mene Bafo redu amu Jage boaz Dr. Sign and na akwasinsia Wamo ebo yetidom Yati na bayiwa 05 Ache yetum live
En nene die ensesa Vibe neso die edda honom Eye down na sisa keke
No siabo Adom 106.3 104.5 affiliate stations Bebro hasunye Ghana fana baby
Adom FM yeah 4 Oh, semben krani radio we susu.
Mama custom semben.
Show be a Adom FM so na me pesimiti you. Any sami bre.
Oh, ensurechire. Emfa wo ne baby a wo e wo Ghana memu ha. Connection ni de eye den eye strong pa. Ubetimi eti Adom FM shows ni nyina e wo yen krabata e wo miamia.
Oh, aye no krana no waka no. It is see am what chimani. Medeti Adom FM.
Baby a wobeko bia Adom FM e ka wo ho. Nyehia ne se yen krabata bi e ben wo no. Ubechi mu radio atoso.
Bebro hasonye Ghana fana baby akasebo yi ya to apete. Se no ba de na sia ne pene na dom. Wa share so ma de pabi atie. Tache mada bodwe muja edi afusania. Asidan konye de ma de tini enne ya woda anopai. No sia kaseba ebe ensano de mu akotene. Makoi na ebo ye chidom. Edia me jeso ene abena pokua. Renie mene Bafo redu amu Jage boaz Dr. Sign and na akwasinsia Wamo ebo yetidom Yati na bayiwa 05 Ache yetum live
En nene die ensesa Vibe neso die edda honom Eye down na sisa keke
No siabo Adom 106.3 104.5 affiliate stations Bebro hasunye Ghana fana baby
Adom FM yeah 4 Oh, semben krani radio we susu.
Mama custom semben.
Show be a Adom FM so na me pesimiti you. Any sami bre.
Oh, ensurechire. Emfa wo ne baby a wo e wo Ghana memu ha. Connection ni de eye den eye strong pa. Ubetimi eti Adom FM shows ni nyina e wo yen krabata e wo miamia.
Oh, aye no krana no waka no. It is see am what chimani. Medeti Adom FM.
Baby a wobeko bia Adom FM e ka wo ho. Nyehia ne se yen krabata bi e ben wo no. Ubechi mu radio atoso.
Bebro hasonye Ghana fana baby akasebo yi ya to apete. Se no ba de na sia ne pene na dom. Wa share so ma de pabi atie. Tache mada bodwe muja edi afusania. Asidan konye de ma de tini enne ya woda anopai. No sia kaseba ebe ensano de mu akotene. Makoi na ebo ye chidom. Edia me jeso ene abena pokua. Renie mene Bafo redu amu Jage boaz Dr. Sign and na akwasinsia Wamo ebo yetidom Yati na bayiwa 05 Ache yetum live
En nene die ensesa Vibe neso die edda honom Eye down na sisa keke
No siabo Adom 106.3 104.5 affiliate stations Bebro hasunye Ghana fana baby
Adom FM yeah 4 Oh, asɛm krani radio we susu.
Maame customer yi, asɛm bɛn.
Show be a Adom FM so na me pese meti you. Any say me brave.
Oh, ensure chire. Emfa wo ni baby a wo e wo Ghana man mu ha. Connection ni de den, strong pa. Wobetimi eti Adom FM shows ni nyina e wo yen krabata e wo miamia.
Oh, no krana no waka no. It is a me what chimani. Me dey tie Adom FM.
Baby a wobɛkɔ bia Adom FM ɛka wo ho nyehia ne sɛ yɛn krabata bi ɛbɛn wo no wobɛkyi mu radio ato so
bɛbro ha so nie Ghana fana baby akasebo yi yato apete tie no ba de na sia ne pene na dom wahye so ma de pa bi aten tete mada bodwe moja edi afosani a asidan ko ne de ma ne tine enne ye woda anopa yi no sia kaseba ebe ensem de de mu akotene makoi na ebo ye chidom edi ya meje so ene abena pokua Mene Bafo Redu Amu Jagre Boaz Doctor Sign and na Aquasinsia Wamo Ebo Yetitum Yatina Baywa 05 Achayatum live
and nene dear ensesa vibe no so dear da honom e down na asesa keke
No Siabo Adom 106.3 104.5 affiliate stations Bebro Hasunye Ghana Fana baby
Adom FM top. Oh, asɛm bɛn krani radio we susu.
Maame customer yi asɛm bɛn.
Show be a Adom FM so na me pese meti you. Any say me brave.
Oh, ensure chire. Emfa wo ni baby a wo.
Say over from me on 0302 216561 or 0302 216562 no etimine yen edisan komono. Me koso Kyle say Adom FM family color party is on November 1. A new film for just 50 Ghana city. When we are of 6. Afei moya guarantees mo be dide agimani wa kwansro kozukra. Then you know because Woodlands Legon Botanical Gardens a free a year non do econom na ye de atata so and join the conversation bra frame say on 0302 0302 216561 and 0302 216562 NT na also the wadwenche e dia brego mo na pom ti say
nyame adom ho ye na also e
o nyame adom bia ye bokowa
e da nyame ase o mahin e ba ne nsemi a ye kan ya boni kaka service liberal me obi a nka bia liberal ni mo particular case yi ni bisa me ho nsem ba ko mienu bi akola bia e ko school ni ma no prospectus ye the school rules and regulations kan ho say am fan kan ho kra e ya wo fo asede ne ye ne hade ne ye preso na ye mpreso ni bisa ni tituru ne awofo no nti omonsa kan bi omunim de sese akwada ne ye ene ni se oye omunima ne bia bibi nti omo wo haw bi nti a omo ko school penifo no ne nko kan se o me bai me hu sen hihye ni nimrani ni nanso san se ni nti me hire mu nka mo nye ni sei so omo anye wure no mu nyina ne no ane se wo de ekọ omo fo mo se hunu nso ho de a e ho no mu de suban bi wa akwada ni mu ebedu prep kura akwada be ka che o se mo fa mo se hunu nso ho ebedu su ye bi e be bo akwada na di su bi akwada ni timi bi sa wo fo na hye ni kutupa e ho na me hwe no bi ka se e wo larger implication than say wo do ti ko kwatwa uti e brusa me da say
well you said that CP good afternoon apom to say hey good morning rather I'm saying good afternoon good morning
hello good morning big man
yes sir
Ishmael ni dodo
hey Ishmael
yes sir big man
it is out here
o ma ni me pato me see afem na mo discuss anopa we no interested pa na me bo honorable Aruna Idrisu Abasu pa let's say say rules and regulations no ho and a young empower no obi abefa like obi abeye nya opese oye so say ya ma example bi say uti konsu na echi no untini enka say ukodidi let say rules and regulation wo say untini ndidi e wo studio nti sa say ma unyi a yenu sa yesa onipa kwa osi odo unity bia no ani de ono onko bi ni school na onko midawati matem ye tietia midawati.
Okay, yeah, that's it. Good morning. Good morning, Apom to say.
Hello.
Hello, good morning.
Yeah, I wanted to contribute.
Wadaruma, you.
Hello, I need that. Yeah. Should I go on? I'm on it.
Pacho Koso, you.
Yeah. I'm chill. I said, Mamma, dear, to go to Ghana for yet a semi step. Yeah, cannot correct in a banner and say no. As careful, I cry, oh, Ghana, no. Let us see the people that they hear for baby Beno. Oh, go school. Where are I will for open so banner yen your pen at this tender age. When you're there, yes, sir, my no, as careful, I cry, no. Now, ban and Cassandra, yet, and some we are cashier Canada that I can't do. The domain is diablo. When I'm sitting, no, be a your pen. Na sem tia lulu basimo an kola minute basimo ko probably gina basimo na yem nwa sempen fu gina basimo ko atete na ma kasam nti ko so no sore mo so mon ko mo ko sore nti an na mo sore nti pen fu no yan kase ka ho na o man SN me da mo ase.
Yes, yeah, that's it. Match Apom to say. Match Apom to say.
Go na o man na o
o nyame adom bibia eboko wadaruma enkoko nketinketi project ni washa asira na
o ma ni akuku ni go nchana wa bon ko da no o ma ni na bi ti nya no pe me so ana nya boni bia on say so kan gi ni sisia na ban eni ya yinde ko no say hadi ye nya ni sa se o paninu nware ya kuma na nyede enware oh ye nso ni bi na o ka ba bo say ye nkai titi asempo no na di bi o hono ni pe wure fi e di na ba bo say ye nkai titi asempo no ya say na o paninu che say o we do kwa ye example say odo is sudia ene atrapo ye bi say ye o breast no na idi obuo ma ni enkwa mfa Jesus enwo no mu nia no ene he de ekoso e mpanimfo ye na opani o trafie man kware na nka no ye ka na nkarefo a ye be ka na ka ho bi eti say o kan o say relation 8 o say amanama ni nyina ai dai abodwaman abufo na ye nyankopɔ de ba ye nso no enye se bibia o enye ma wo ye nso so kan kan ya ye hwe ye ha say onyankopɔ kwa abo ade no obo left and obo right e say say human right ade na ye nka human left. So you use about coffee or something. Now go with the back on my you to the cafe. The Nibia and left. It seems to the boozer on my company for the nation from you left. They were left and right. You knew right to right. It's been in front of Frank, you know, when you be and from Nancy from anybody and granted a 85 years old. I say any chair, yeah, no, you will say, and you will say, I will just have a two and into me. Right, yeah. We don't know about we say left and so on them. Now, you are and penny bonnet. Now, I don't count.
You made that say, good morning, Apom to say. Apom to say. Apom to say.
Hello.
Who are you?
No,
I don't to Mikana.
So, that you. Good morning.
Good morning.
So, it's you, Biana.
It's you.
As someone some kind of but, my one money and Biana. Once I small kind of as like, Wolf Wasu. Yes, or Papa can also ask yet no more found this one as again. And the question said,
Embanasa. If you lawyer no Kurabai, no, was in no more we say policy, but still, one person with you, say, man, share, baby, I'm not meeting on Qualabi for school. Only about 5. And sister, be share, I did TTV. But who was I say? When you see, I'm ready. But she share my card. Never could say, so no, she share. You see, I'm a basso. And to be so. On Colombo full school, no. Society no more, my son. On Bano, who was young, was so in your son, over she. Then could be or what you need to stand up for say. At idea I should Pia Cola, we who are only Siawa. And can never be a system. It is ceremony. And whom dear phone and be more how almost one of my boy in Nassau. That's it.
Well, my minister, me na see if a friend will chat to a crowd. Good morning, upon the same. Morning, upon the same.
Papa Fumo, you know, I say.
Unyamia Domboko, what are my to you?
Pato, Muka, and Papa, and yet, you there, our school buffer, and yet, without training for her. Cause create the man now, any. Now, you Mama, you need Tomo Monami. I'm the time Cusco, Chacusi, and Chaki, More, and Chaki, King, as I was 24. Dama Donina, the 4. Although ye there, student, the Mama,
okay.
Sinan.
Yeah, that's CP for us. Try and get the former minister for me. Try and get him for me. Yere Duchum, Dr. Duchum. Because the time, no, some of these things popped up. How they solved it, was Maka. Daniel ni kwate Titus Glover. Arabakwaba.
Kobra. Mingabo.
Okay.
Mingabo.
Hassan, oh, hear me.
Ubangrene.
And then 2000.
25 solid good years.
And I'm starting from the baby mentioned the Otis and Rahu. Because, oh, yes, so Chireme Pa, the man in black. Anna,
why you was so say, Ubishia. Cassa dear Usia Buao.
Papa,
Papa, na Ugusu can.
Yeah.
And ne Buama Cassano. It's Regina. Be free, Enchi, a win. 89. That was around June, July, August after service. 9 months pay.
89 enough in a museum, but I'm
so
5.
Me service 89 no. Army anti part on any crew trend that yes so am I. Mr. Menu Menini you Aluex offices you also.
Na Aluex oh
Alezegu.
Hey,
egu. And the boy me ye papa. The more I will communicate no, the more I na kasa no. Refining. We are mistakes grana kaka. Me call parliament so akanda wo ho, a champo wo ho, Bia East. You know, any Samsahim senior. Just a bois. And the Mishia Billy, Amakofi bois, on the Kanzima, and the me cap Brosano, not in Zima, a yano, sa. And the Casa dia Cobra,
very important.
We hear Papa, me we Papa. Name's a best and what you mean, young father.
Yeah,
you may be a former or say, you do
me come back, me by near.
So, and I'm the last week Thursday, to me, I'm because of opening our country. In fact, na would you must soon be a me, Emma, and recording. Na Osma Menunti, you manana, many idea was social media. And the military Henry Elza brother coming home. Say, dear me, this is serious. I know far phone, your call. But check here, and it was true. And Ticobre, Ghana yahwere de kɛseɛ papa na wohwɛ oba panyin na akɔnedu a she came to redefine what empowerment is. Ɛfa ɛma fa hodie ɛma nhyehyɛeɛ ɛma nkɔsoɔ ɛma sɛdeɛ wɔmatumi asɛgyina ɔmo nasoɔ for good 19 years. Wantena ne naso. She's always on the go. Of making sure say a man can be independent regardless. Emra there was all your legislation you divide the rest to a man or at the international level. A peja womanhood in Africa. Obia oye so impactful. You see, first lady, why you so impactful in this country? You can't take the Nakone out. Nanifie ni yemifie. Papa Jebe Wuno, we became good friends. For said me masabe nyetinting. But na me nim se Papa Jebe no admire me. But one day me come metro. Money should no more cantonment no. Me kase we me betra car no no. Ana producer no ba me chen say oh Papa J 8 komando epe me na mo mfa mano na me so fa mano ana de mano and to be do parliament me could lift my coming office 10th floor west ana komando friends oh honorable good morning me say good morning so Papa J say o sham see my head ono so wunya hwe o pese di odi nkobo. Let me show you Mate. My friend back. Anybody say
Odika go bisa na no answer.
And the upon parliament, you know. Sabre na the office will reach British Council area hono. GIG hono ufa GIG number fa. Na me call in chair na me so. Ano pay me call from the office of former president. So also go channel. Go and listen to him. Ya apology aye wouldn't na obuko una baby na hwa na go bibi say ya de bibiri wo na me ko hia no komra for 1 hour and more or engage me on me kasa say look I've been admiring you for a long time the way you speak so nationalistic you don't insult you focus I mean continue like that is how you build a nation njo shemi nkuna bibiri nje wo mo na me ko na me kwa na me sua ice chest yi ono pe fresh fish ba yeah sa shon yi ni na me de ko so we became very good friends na nana ko dunde share me recently at the French min kai o kan bi ma me ra ho yo oh honorable and do papa ja me ndu mesra me ko na adini hit me ba hit me o and the question so papa jo ko nim ko and the yenuanum anya crash yi parliament ye bi ma omo one Friday was a Thursday bi or Saturday e wo forecourt ho and the 2 seats away from me is not the me ko na me chia no say on ka che mama say meba me ni manu aka komra me ntimi nko e me free ha maka ko fa ma ko mebusia fo ne yako yadie but wa ko ne dudie wasum o yiniyam so ba tan o jobia to make sure say obey na family is unfortunate say na oni ndisifo enya differences kakra because of say the mami an kon wo keep kosuno fonka ganzi but why na family ya memfa ne crazy ma yenyina medase.
All right, Titus Glover DCP Hussein, even though I don't really appreciate the increment, but it's good, you know. Titus Aira cause in Adiana increment when our was by you know, you did come video bronya ba na what's the sound bo, you know. As at the end product no be Titus we go about 12 Jifanko. Obi antimi nya ho ma hosa.
O mine is say mamenchia wetifo. They say so the aba fontentan nti wahwefo nso ka ho.
When one be advertise or Jumano.
Oh, me advertise.
Oh, Jimmy Jumano.
Me advertise. Is in Kokono class and me at 30,000 or something. Is a just about 800 or so.
Oh my goodness.
One
service for farms. What go for the ATM for Christmas?
But before Christmas, we are restocking with another 20,000.
Great.
Yeah.
And we are guaranteed 3 kilos.
The whole crowd is about 3 kilos.
No more do.
This make us one content my best.
Yeah. But you remember there?
Oh, yes, I do.
Party Mboko.
Oh, Party Mboko na Juma Muna say. I think say ye rollover no. Yes, system that I didn't know and
the announcement. I saw a lot of people.
Different say that because I did be a hit here no. As I speak to you now, as at Enra say na, excuse me to say na, there was some heavy powers breathing on the neck of my boss. Still calling for extension, but I didn't see you can see a extension.
Let's close it and then we.
No. We just have to start deployment because timetable now you're running. No, by November 1st. I was saying Kolabia war or more a national service post or more year Juma. Omahini, who share your statistics numa about close to about 40% out of the 146,000 now schools now upload no. Omo have issues with your friend saying omo a be date of birth, a be su edi science. Now the date of birth no cry the money ye me yan say that is the mass of the issue. And you me share that yes me IT phone and track ya de me enhwe ye. We realize say kola no mu wie secondary school 2020 just before the elections, majority of them had to inflate their ages just to vote.
Inflate?
Yes. It will be 15, 16, 17. Now, say 15 years, can be my Ghana card. Yes, but they inflated the ages just to get the Ghana card and be able to vote.
Minya, enya adiketu na okano.
Ene bite yomo.
Did they want to change it?
They have to change it. And yes, sir, the school need to say, who continuous assessment form it's from JHS. Yes, from JHS to SHS. No, who enroll you school no you give your real date. Where you so?
Okay, Maminya, we quickly remember a very serious conversation.
Oh,
Maminya, remember. Well, a potential flag bearer for the new Patriotic Party and former Minister of Education, San Komowe Entimin Kobra, Yeman also Enko, because now personal, San Komowe unity as to how I end the and pay attention here. Into Minister, former MPP flag bearer hopeful, Dr. Educhum, Anope, yet that's for your time to be part of this conversation. Now, Bibia Iboko there. Member campaign so they require your first one in your mercy code there, but Anope there for Pimnanka Sajina a suggestion, or if I should say, something, a directive that has been given to headmasters said they should ensure. Saying Kwada wana basuku no omutri and wasem 3 year wasem no ebe conform to what Ghana Education Service for Ediego Hono. Didi kind, do you subscribe to this?
Maybe kind I can say it do maybe yes said you say yen penning for woman a young Kwada. And you know, so a chair almost a sin or money. Our bra, you know me, Yankita, who dear man who say, dear Penny came. I have some papa into such a manner. Ham. Now, if I say a discipline, almost a law enforcement. They are American affair. They are supreme. Sorry, Accra High Court, our bra, Tyrone. Sir. A branch now here Rasta now. The case in the bad then that time. Now the Minister for Education. Now the American say school Shembra. Say Moma or Momba school. a break of being a beer waiting be a dinner to whom am I a camano? And a niho, if a son of any man is here. In Tisadia, being Trinity, Nayemre, Ama almost be deal with Bibia, kama. The 2 years was one who be some crowd coaching. Na ebe oyeni bi aba enti efeso obi atwa ne tinwi no na bibi bi e content emayen enye ade enye discipline o hygiene safety mi schools e wabotire abrofo nkwala ade so mutinwi tenten enso omo pa mi school ha mi on hihye ya hihye se obey tinwi eguni tenten okupi ye physical education One will be a person no action, Nakulano Akupra. Intino, your pacho, chasso, the winter tra, a baby or moko pea piano, Momoboli as a ponytail, or papa, no actually, Sabay or Bimco Somunchi, Namco fa or how bia, and Maobam. When you offer this Ankita Hose pa, no atiasie, and yet discipline our enforce, there be Akulani safety, and now you have Mojuma. Said, Utini the dorsal. Na ebra esese nka odi nsua dem sa abra na eso kohwe na obi ko yese ma ana uko nunu mu ana se uko hofu mu enti ye wade a ye ya utimi kyerɛkyerɛ mu makola no hu se mi yie enti na de we woye na mu ye kofa na se ye ne mpanimfo na kola no ba high discipline when you discipline no, this is not about discipline, it's about hygiene, it's about safety, it's about ensuring that Akolano is devoted to time for his education instead of spending time in keeping the hair. And then you know say a koba mum say I will form a banner case. Me GDN me bay a 23 year court may be Rastafarian case. We are making it clear. Say under those circumstances, school cannot force. Say Chinchina will be a 20 security. I am running it to a man. And run it to a moment, your constitution in my home country will be in a local school. And I will probably be omino yet in your tadio. And probably any yet in your tadio. The man said, behavior being our way enforced, there be a yakolana ye DMT. And now, yes, I say, to me, and say, any empty for now, as a colado, yakola, there be. She was a walk a colony. One has a year dignity, and a summer way. Yes, she say. No one could travel and soon and medium. If you have a farm or a colana, but don't overlook a colana has a psychological well being. Don't overlook it. Yes, I'm no, and so she has the message in your colana casa knows. Oh, I did the same year, creating more. I didn't have a cotton also. Colana farmers were cut. I'm in chakra, I'm in because. Me pretend to me yes you am there other than do the hemorrhaging. Into my
now for but it's strange you the way I can say it is not about the hair and the discipline but any hygiene and safety matters and you combine it with discipline. It's a bit worrying. As a former minister, a presidential hopeful, does it infer say GS Monshi Shea no say Aquadabia or Bekusuku no, and so Hesse Obedi Suku no, and she shares. So at this point, it's any been say, Utrini Ubedinini. Now, Abuama, what a conform to what school nation no, a outmoded.
Make us outmoded. Many emphasize to say, is here, then one say will break. Suffering our boot, increase, into a bois. Never dear, I will phone back answer. Miji Dientino, ye say ya, a year. A home and a manager say, do Sabrina. As I say, Uma of Onoquai. Now, a number of Muji Dientino, Uma of Pamadi and Cat, as will be iron, or not make exception. That's what I'm saying. But I see the point in making sure, say, you don't spend all your time trying to keep your hair. No, I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is that where there is a need for exception, the exception has to be made. And also, I'm emphasizing that it is to the benefit of the child. Mummy and Yemi say, a discipline, then it becomes difficult. But the other person who said, we against the radio. And the Kobasa exception be based on religion. Embrano, I say make it that exception.
Okay, so you breakdown be what I'm saying on this Rastafarian issue. The court ruling, no, Human Rights Division, no, Accra High Court, order Chimota School say, Omoma Kodano and Sanko, or say, on school in say, or more restricted dreadlocks were unconstitutional and are infringing on the students' right to education and freedom of expression. Intine ma Kodano sa Aqueniano, Emanasa de Bafi. On this religious freedom no so sa betare ho enti eno so ema sa kwanya no ema akwada no timi ko wura mu esusan so be ne benya wenne nkoma yedi so
really the me say policy rationale and say the ntia ye esi chichi mu yi se anhwe yi ne ko fa nsa say ye fesi e hye wo mu no mu ye nkwada enu ye different ye nti na sa policy no bai policy no health policy safety, policy hygiene. And yema wo yemo ni na so anything. And yes a time after that will be in charity baby. Nya open say akola no e be nya bread esua de. Na enkoba say me bring na no ni sunyi na say e kodwe ye okoboniti ana okoye sei na yi e brank eso di sua de no. Eno na ode hwe e ko befa so obi ni sunyi. Into the science say no ba enchi mu hia. Makorana who say ade ami nia na me de abo.
I see.
Enti me enye discipline issue. Enye discipline. E ya de awo ye de abo akora na kan yi na ka policy underpin no kire. Say e hygiene issue. Uti nia de bebe woni bre woni na board tambe e na abenya e say ukohu futiri mu ukoye wei enti se wo de no extreme and many party say our 40 say essence of a discipline and a discipline and one of private schools now a day school or mutu so it is like a home discipline but you're able to explain it very well in a boarding school environment. So many students imagine a bride spending on Palais we go from mutu mama now day. And he said, "It's by the Buan Palano, not Boa school, no running organization, management." Now, let me explain you within the context of the management of the school, the organization of the school, the hygiene of the children. Now, and Tiasiano, Emma, and to our food to Sadia, and you say, Chinchina, show balance or a discipline. You train it in you and why discipline. And the permit is our can't be. Say, do maybe I'm here. Akran class ni sini dos woni ni bia na oye ade obu mpanimfo edi mraso esen de ebia ni sini yetwa enti no enchirichiri mu no ehia de enti ade policy ni bae no ehia ni anhwe enu yi a ebema wofuo bi buofu e wa bra bi anka chirichiri mu yi a ne bo beto ne.
I see. So clearly this a year issue na eban yemanin follow under safety and hygiene rather than say a discipline.
Yes, this is a discipline issue, and a behavior issue. No, as it's church now for the church, and now the beer, and now the GDA Bintino, we try any so you make exception.
I see.
Because that's the law.
Menasi, you are still you still want to be part, you still want to lead the New Patriotic Party, is that the case?
I mean, you still.
No, Minister.
I'm campaigning.
That's what I'm asking. So you still want to be the flag bearer, right?
Yes, I'm campaigning, and I'm going to be the flag bearer. I have a better chance in winning the general election, and the delegates also understand. Say, any flag bearer, I'm almost will be a general election of which me Eddie Kunim, I'm a New Patriotic Party, and today there could be a Santi Asiano, a bois, near Tosumi. Me campaign me no nkobu bibi kan ho asebone enti nyame boa na me flag bearer ubia chita afọ no so ebetimi aba me ho no abeta mechi e na edinkunim die no aba New Patriotic Party
enti refreshers where ediana ujiri say oba at this time be lead party no more crossroad na ubetimi access ayama party no afa ntuma pa na nimu nyam na sa back
to the nya edin kan and it's a general awareness member say ye gi to me at the sound mind ye gi to me at the yen market kese at the more mind the sabri wo hwe baby a o mind no akudru baby e free and baby akudru ye si mu ache enipa bi a no mu fie ɔman bi a no mu fiti ase ɔmo nneɛma sesa ɛna asɛm bi a mehyia delegates ano na ɔmo kasa sɛ ɛyɛ dɛn ɛna ɔman bi de Singapore China for saa man nyinaa ɛdi anim kan amomatumi atu ohi ase na ɛda so tu ohi bibi tɔɔkye akakra na saa deɛ tɔɔkye akɔhwɛ nwoma sua nhyehyɛeɛ a saa mansan no ɛde baayɛ a ɛma ɔmo daakye ɛyɛ soronko wokɔhwɛ Chinafoɔ baabi ɔmo firi na hia ɔmo ama China ɛsɛ obi ntumi nwo mmienu gye sɛ ɔwo baako firi sɛ wontumi kora nyɛ aduane ma ɔmo ni wo mayɛ nan a mmienu bɛdi di anɔpa ne mmienu adi anwummerɛ saa bere China nhyehyɛ pa a ɔmo ma mpanin bi a na ɔde dɛn ɛfiti aseɛ ɛwɔ nwomasua mu ɛma a ɔtumi nkonta ɛne abɔde mu nyansasua ɛho adwuma science ɔma ne din mu ɛwɔ hɔ na Chinafoɔ ɛstati nyɛ engineers mu du asibie ɔmfiti aseɛ 50,000 afei ɔmotumi ɛde ɛno kɔpɛ companies ɛwɔ America ne UK na ɔmo di mirika ba China ebesisi factories akɛseɛ ma Chinafoɔ nyɛ adwuma yɛ Chinafoɔ firi nkuraseɛ bɛɛ kurom mu ɛbɛyɛ adwuma afei ɔmo nyɛ 50,000 ɔmo sɛ baabi so a yɛde akɔ 200,000 afei China na ɛyɛ man kɛseɛ China na ɛyɛ man kɛseɛ nneɛma kɛseɛ akɛseɛ na sɛsi am na ɔka sɛ ɔman bi di Vietnam wokɔ hɔ nom afi biara engineers 100,000 ɛna ɛba bɔnten ɛno na ɔmo de kɔ aburokyire na ɔmo akɔpɛ adwuma kɛseɛ ama ba ɔman no mu fi sɛ ɔmo ba ɔmo engineers ɔmo hia no ɔmo wɔ hɔ Samsung phone yɛ use company no de adwuma kɛseɛ tɛ owi ase nyinaa wɔpia wɔde akɔ Vietnam wɔamfa ma Ghana fi sɛ yɛn no afi biara engineers bɛyɛ mpem nson your population 30 million ɛsɛ nkenya bɛyɛ 30,000 edumani so ade hu mo nneɛma nhyehyɛeɛ a ɛbɛba deɛ di nka no sɛ ebetu ohia ase afi ɔman yi mu ebetu ohia ase fi sɛ ɛde ohia ase nipa ɛbrɛ working poor woyɛ adwuma bɔ wakatua ntumi nso wo dan kura mpo na akɔso o rent ɛyɛ friends ɛyɛ akɔso aduane a wɔbɛtɔ adie ne ɛyi kaa wɔbɛfa de akɔ adwuma working poor aman bi atu aseɛ wonyɛ adwuma bɛn nhia o aman bi atu aseɛ Ghana ebetu aseɛ Dr. Edison ni so ade ho no ebetu ohia aseɛ fi ɔman mu yabrɛ
I see. Dr. Yao Osei Aduchum, former education minister, a New Patriotic Party flag bearer, a hopeful, and a pair that say this insight. We wish you well in your bid to become the flag bearer for the New Patriotic Party. Yeah, that's it.
Thank you, sir. That's it.
Well, time check, 14 minutes after 9. From Abba back to studio. Thank you for most more time. Until we are wrapping up on that, I don't kind of say we've gotten to the point where amount 40 or more fees just to ensure.
Two things may happen.
Yeah.
Or more we inflate, yes, voting rights.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
Or inflate.
Whichever way.
Yes. That is one.
Once you inflate, it's not the best for us.
And then the second most painful part, is say. Almost so we SSR almost grades na intimi for mu university as SHS for no almost so inflate mature students.
Hey,
yes,
baby, I don't know.
Me na me catch my hene. That is what is happening to your system. Says say the ACI no. And no track akọ
na se be so because the data be you ama.
Nti the wo Ghana card so any the wo school no. My cheaper system never block you. This
Ghana card, passport, school for uniform.
Yes.
Now what am I arguing? No,
I don't know. That is the system we have. And Nkola, make me say Nkola over 10,000.
10,000.
Yes, we're struggling with this.
So if we don't help them out,
that is why we needed to set up the affidavit and the NIA for your copy. Yara kokuache man set it up at our office. Into uko affidavit near gazette no aba near NIA for issue instant card amount just to correspond with the right. It is still a lot of them are still behind.
So you want to be mature student? What would you say?
Me catch my hene.
Hey, Nikwate. But is that where we've got into national service? And that sense of patriotism.
Yeah.
But if your foundation is built on say, these documents are very dangerous for us as a country.
It is. And
they are some correct.
What's a footballer example, baby? Almost use right ages.
You see, you can even pardon them in a way when it gets to their field.
You see, Edu baby, Yangu Ponchi and won't be
exactly
because God in His own wisdom was she bibia now because of a bro any coronunti.
No, it is also telling us that we are failing because and
the sound system now Dr. Baumia Eddie Bay, I was part of the launching. Your wab friend there. Wow, website. Any other day, Bibia, no Ganoff, Ofanko. Hospital be a war. Ya wa no ye maw website no ene na ye nama bibia na dia maw ende di wachi afibo
nya afi ne ko fa
nya afi ne ko enti di o ma ye no so eboa because ye di body na che enti afi na ededi but I'm happy say you almost centralize bibia also mo di NI about but gazette no take it time. I don't know how fast
instead of the 3 weeks
instead
of the 3 weeks they've been able to reduce it to 1
that's
week.
Fantastic.
But now even master you closely
because you
but I won't even close you because say baby how
do we go forward?
They cannot progress. So
we need to deploy. The question not the amoye no because you wanted to solve a problem.
Yes.
So you don't solve a problem midstream and you leave the others.
No, but
there should be a cut-off point.
Yes, that is what I said.
So was it 10,000?
Yes.
Out of 10,000 here, I see you don't know.
As I speak to you now, close to about 70 to 75%. You know, I can get you the actual figure, but me sure says 70 to 75% at me from.
Many make us 10,000, the munya 10,000.
The system cannot wait for it.
No. It's continue. It should continue.
Grace period. Grace.
Do you know what you have to do? Suggestion. It's about charge.
Oh, Gazette for the charge. Yeah, they ain't charge money because all our fees have to be approved. By parliament.
Because mindset where they only koye Juma Ghana and dangerous for us.
Yeah.
Put me affected these dangerous changes on
who a problem. What be some say me kasa. Me ngana we yasa me.
Wadarma.
Ana what is that?
Miss Wadarma.
Ye boa ma yi initial ba ye come on. And I miss no na wo di petrol mu gije. And the Ghana more mutie no so because radio has results.
Minister, what I can tell you is yes, I know say even the national security is not comfortable.
Exactly.
You be close to all of them because they also know yes they have their ears on the ground. Until what I think my boss has instructed us and say on the say my register no will start the deployment.
Yeah, no more.
Late, no. That is the only thing we can do.
It is a school placement.
Yeah.
We call teachers hall.
I'm not sure.
We stress no say. Yeah, be do ni nya bi oni yapon. Debi. Problem naba.
Yeah.
My ne kakanka ka yi ni edi free ho. And he said they are
late.
It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter. Yes, that's what it's going
on. Service over corner akabe 4 months bina we are.
Maybe over 12 months ni nyina. Over year ni nyina.
It means we over 3 years 1 year.
That's the price you are paying.
Of course. Yeah.
Over year to aso akopem so over we.
Bawa we.
And yes, they are babasa. Agwebi wo social media atasa.
No, my make a big grandfather a school in an hour minister account. We say me so I'm a proud father of a new entrant into the SHS.
Congratulations.
Me be radio I feel we remove fresh and me wo no kopim say all we GHS or control BC no yentwa ne ti da na me mom for chemical so kaniti so until she completed GHS and son of mutuality and because of school now acquired na omo makwa mani de ni 3 nyuno but omo SS ne de oboa omo moja me call Catholic school and I know how the colleagues deal with their systems. And I make sure say onusura hobi. Yanka we ono akra ne kotwa oba if you know we try to come massa will be try. And you see, less.
But former minister say me
there be one of person obey some mistake because
it falls under safety and hygiene.
Oh, the for safety and hygiene to change. There be on hygiene is in to change. Who call a says from ne you know what was your rights? Did you have rights in the secondary school?
Yeah, she said what that. Okwanwa ko dis.
Then I say person na democracy ne dey ko wura SHS. How so na ye form nkolai. That is the formative year.
But times have changed.
No times. Discipline never changes.
That's why the minister says, don't fault it.
The minister is totally wrong on that premise. That is why we are breeding children that when you talk, they talk back at us. They should understand, say, what's a year church or kwano? I don't think a military phone call omuni democracy. I don't know, yes, I'm and kwano moye. And look at how they are performing. Minya no kura ho ne say JHS nkola no koba intino parental control kakra ewo ho. That is what we even think. But no kura no ene absentee parents ye nyata moma nkola yi. Enti se nyame adum ne ye de oma ko boarding house it's a place of formation. Said listen 2-3 months a ukodi no school mu ho no try and discipline yourself and follow the school rules ni ehwe. Ahon ye hu omo ye nkwalabo ne omo conform to mra ne ye punish bi ne ye gwabi na se ka se yenyi one se kenin kram se ye free nkwala no mu ye ntwa aba biem
ba se untimi ntwa aba na bere bon man na chi ada ne
baby na chi de I don't subscribe to that.
Bon san no say ye de be penso ye the rule up
that was also a bit cruel but say ye twa kwala nsam ne ye twa no to ana ye twa ne na ho de masa because it is wrong.
And
Master caning must be brought on himself. Spare the rod and spoil the child.
And
oh my henny. Na
and ya kasachire
time wo ho. Kasachire time ye cannot classroom. Na kwala we jump wall. Akokrum. Oba no achina transe. He wo na o jump ye no. Wan bi ya obi pra men ko bi. And what are you breeding? Nkola be ni breeding omo no. Na teacher akosa lu ko eniti a na akola so abasa no be eniti. Na difference e o ni teacher no mu na ene dia hen.
Hey.
No, that is what we want to do. Obasko na ba ko tete dia activator na hair relaxer na shampoo no hwa na eguna yim no de ba. Na madam so ekoto the same thing. This is what's the difference between onu teacher and any akola no. Difference be no one them.
Well,
Onila
Mponsa, so ono so no. Watch them category of Onila Mponsa or Netherlands was say. This reduction or increase in age by Ghanaians seriously being affected here in Netherlands because because here medication is given according to age. Sometimes people get medication that is meant for a smaller or older age. It's a serious problem here. Into a ma drona, also 14 near come out 28 a draw. Say any problem about because age just what 20. You must say my trust. Hey, I know no so such we say or the baba ko suku bi o madina esan no person e dey apaso be kan the banditry into otua suku fees ani bo e wo soro pa.
Private ones are there, you can they can accept you.
But so nyi bit private.
That is the point. Into government schools there masa obi entwanity e ho no ye try say onu mess nyina be ye pe so that there's no who say menye superhuman than no ebia o papa always card there, but how can you blend with others?
Among for be told the Rastafarian guy now because of religious belief.
Oh massa
obi the health belief beko obi the religious belief.
As I come so meet me the health belief afa me ba e dey cover me ba no, but I decided to listen woni omu nyina nye pe na the school is obi anya no so ye bi ni it's formation training na ye de omu ko gu o se book nko ana omu ko tua de nka omu trafie ni emfa teacher for ma omu
all glove me ba so but ABC game no ye gu so aye bo na ye di aba no say a game of Hey, sorry. Say the be minim say I did me cape. Why I said Nana Nana Ufuria Jima Nana Ta Ufuria Nana Fridu Ajima Ufuriata. Also sana de be ada way me no. Honorable Titus Glover. It won't pay Daniel Ni Kwate Titus Glover.
Opening as a come. And you come but Ian Glover. When it is when I compound.
ABC game, no, a game of letters. Be catch up. You are dialing *262#. Now, if you are picking these 3 letters now, what free 5 Ghana cedi, you can win up to 1 million Ghana cedi. I tell you, that's the reality. These are for the bold players. Friday jackpot, and on very real. It is so. As much as you want to, you can, but 10 Ghana cedi per round, increase your winnings. No way. Licenses by NLA under Caritas for Jumedia. When the normal cow say MTN, only a man, a boss lady, Sankasa with their Jumapa bundle. No, you are dialing *5060#. Now, if you want to grab your Jumapa bundle, no, you are good to go. You are part of the women. Empower MTN, empower no tele almost success story, in their quest to become business mongols, magnets. Now, farmer can pay the bigger package on. So, one year make cow say. Farmer this 65 years of spreading joy right here in Ghana. And Unimbibi, you say, your favorite fan, you're going to find Choco Packs, in the Kasepa with extra 15 grams of dairy goodness. So, yeah, can who find you go? Such it Ebiana Fiabi, fan Choco Fiabi, ye 65 years of cranty, ye Biema Manaya can see ye pa, ama emu richness ni mwa hodino. And that's so enjoy more with your fan a year milk, na bianco kamava. Titus Glover, Masaba, back to you. Meet you.
Topics are dominating my and a dose baby. Bems a wafa. Of any day, and Colai
yeah.
Arne Dwaso, a Cocawo, Mauli School, 75th anniversary Nasiano. Na Mfankra Twema for saying non country man penny said, Defense Minister no Sabi 3 months money away, Ombomoniana substantive Minister for Defense.
How you wanna?
Yawa. We need to have a substantive minister for defense.
But there's a finance minister acting effectively.
No. Come on. These are 2 serious, distinct ministries.
How?
Sabi oni pana kenchiregu. Ampasa yeshwe ye na dia immediately you need to feel it. So they have a proper head that would direct policy direction. What does he? And the Debian also flip finance and contract defense. 1, 2, 3 hours. No, Ministry of Finance is going to pressure war. Pressure a down. And the order meaning yabbing. Or when in Temonian proper substantive defense minister, so I can carry on with the work of the defense of human eye. Na Nancy mean Timunkau, Fuzeni, 24-hour economy adding Formula 133. Eguzenso.
That's a port or Marshas.
A port being. Dapua 14 containers no more.
But
me see you spend resources to only go and gather 10, 12 containers.
But
please.
Maybe you don't appreciate it.
Please. You need to weigh it well. My brother, look, me, I'm a port rattle.
But admit it's all Mashas.
Port no, my order. My father worked there for almost 40 years. As a student, I work in the port. Me be minister, deputy. Gapua was under my ministry. So I know what I'm talking about. Who does here? Enye bibia negidi na moya no. Fine moya 24 hours in the port. Sana was wo ye no.
DVL.
Me see. DVL uda mpeso. You can register and do everything.
How do you get it?
The structures have all been done. You only go there and get a car printed. Now, Sami give betra or can't tell say 8 hours. And be near we. And yes, raise some more. Oh, Mamin Kasa.
Okay, sorry.
Mamin Kasa. Said the Amudi Kasabe Tia Ghana for so say.
The 133.
133. A Juma Bako, Nipa Miensa, 3 shifts. atrona mo de buy no enu na me kire Ghana mu. It's important. We cannot live under layers of deceit. You come and preach virtues and go and practice vice. Now we catch them say we port very say then we. So clearly you don't have a problem.
Effort.
Me see them no mo kumala. Ebiom afemo dwane free LBGTQSYZ. You are running away. You are running away.
Why not dwane free?
Now come on, I
was out of town.
Oh, come on, one pa. And then almost advertise paper, other paper no LGBT no. On person be you.
One e
Dogo bi enu abe.
Oh, Debbie.
Oh, dogo bi enu abe.
Wadaruma. Nobody
me
can
say
that.
Look, the very reverend ministers are so far among them. Omo can say yadi. At the time now they called that Supreme Court. Munjina na do konso emia you are pressing. The kon say on sadia no. Munim sa de da court. And then yamin chadie. Mo say international partners emia mo kon mo dwane free mu. They have no choice.
They have super majority.
Me say they have no choice.
But it will go through a process.
Me say after the process this week there was somebody to dwa. Ni enka once. President Mama no I was so sign opempel. I was so sign. Tia. Na enkwala de aye kan. Fuzeni. Me driver no akɔto cement cell. Cement. Yes.
Ewe
me Nibani school.
Cement.
Development levy, yeah.
Back and our time those things were stopped.
Cement do kotua side.
Kotua cement 5 bags.
Debbie.
But
that is not what
we stopped. Under Kufuor and Bawumia were stopped.
Debbie.
The air cost Abamba na ba Debbie no.
Please.
Fuseni, I beg you. Fuseni, Mami Kasa.
Yeah, prospectors are abreme. Go through all this. I didn't see cement.
A day student could pay 3,000, spend 3,000 cities, buying all kinds of stuff. Day student. Mintias here. Or to cement. Project was school one. Advanced this project no one. Abandon back here. Auntie Mianka, it is happening in your time. Say I bless you the course of go baby tea and wood to you.
You are aware of this because I'm out of town.
So clearly the Akoswano
headmasters
cement
using this particular admission system
on
their own.
Fuzeni Natri. And the Ayakano Abampapa na Badabinu and it was Yaka. Nasa the Betuma Yawan near Yawan. And that from this thing was stopped. And this is a school where about 1,000 students are. You can imagine. Now GS for no supervisors on form. Admission no more no trahobi, almost observe the Akoso. This thing gotta stop. Na Mimi Presbyterian Boys Secondary School. I will go. Now Presby Shishi any Presby training there. Yemfin diagro. Dia hanu edisu mi senior kind me hu bemfunso bia ewo. It can be for healthy if anything status and it can be discipline. Na ne wo hwe nkola ne bia ba na public school there. That is where you mold children. Me head mistress I me watch as a primary school 1972. Fuzeni me call class 1. Me sister Chimenza oba yesuro. She's so disciplinarian, say. Atadena wisha no krano. I was so making sure, say. Monday, you assembly. Now you share umore. You remember those things? You show umore. You show uti. One guy's idea.
Hygiene and safety has nothing to do with discipline.
You understand? Because discipline. Abafano wa ko sia dia no ko pedi ti aye. Come on. I was looking for the cat book all transfers also there no. I feel no koyeniti. A book no. What is that? And he said the across one. I was here 2 years 1 3. And Kwalano aye one almost by me no. Or fear different character do fear. Or co school different character or did school. Now teacher for no are complementing the roles and responsibilities of young awufono. And so when you school in somewhere, you want the school to help in shaping the life of your child. Now, so one person right, yeah, and but what shall Rastafari Nsem now is a unique case, and in regards of religion, is a unique case. In fact, said they travel on the court, but look at the performance of the guy at the time, and then make sure social media is one of the universities abroad. And in the and then go into the Amfamano, Bakwano Numadia Dada. But the name per se a catcher who found in say, so far as my best school dear, the rules of engagement in the school was saying, I get this one. Oga guy would always scan into a cutlass. I was a dog as a dog. Who bondog? Come on, who bondog? Who fiska for VNT? What was school near Mau? A cutlass. I don't was a dog. Obia do bin wuda wada oda bi mi dem nsam yemre enti ye de yendo wana kire oza
Minister me see me former school St Mary's Seminary Secondary masa uye kremoni kura na oduru ho
Roma by force enti gobra e was said the minister ni abetu ho no ye nyina yesum na ye hwe kwan be fa so e be moldy the future of nkwala na ye ba no nkwala na be very stubborn na yemfa ye nan ensi ho enhu se adusuanti na mobo school boano eno kwanso ne wo se yefa ne ye chichiri wo upie na wo kita wo life independent person wo ye bia no you can go ya mankwa no person wo ye pompijo uni pompijo komai wo betu pompijo wo twa wo tina na wo je bi wo so no ene ya makwan a koye no fie ba ye bia school kwan a dwiri ni nyina egu fom na fa be school mu wo no then see how we can all help you to shape your life.
Okay.
And yes,
I see. Well, time check. 38 minutes after 9. Hi, Dwaso Nsem Adom 106.3 FM. Kyle BM so say EcoBank fogusu ono share no back to school share no gusu den wa am say the EcoBank catch you know say awfo ene ahwefo ne school ne school administrators ene sa or how ne adwendwe ne kodanda na da so no wona efasa how ne free prekope e de amount the same thing the fa bills bia ho ene up and down bibia ho no eye EcoBank for jaisan share ne nyina no fama ono na woni ntimi ntu anamompa emfa emam EcoBank say and they say open so tiasie nkomo ayeboy otiasie yi pa fresa numbers we 0800 003225 0800 003225 na watimini won edi eye ngita ho ono koso kai say your back to school eye partner EcoBank Yetiapo Yepa. We continue to be the Pan-African banker. Yeah, boy, Emma Bibia, Etimiko, kama. Fuseni, what's wrong with a folder system in the back? What's wrong with that? Are we going to do cash and carry? I understand the network operator.
No, it was an issue. I think it's being resolved.
It's been resolved or it's been resolved?
Seriously, I don't know much about the system. Say you're shutting it down for auditing. It took us 3 months to get a new one. But I don't know what is actually a cost.
So now we are dealing with the folder system.
I'm not sure, sir. It's a case a bit I travel even over a month. Because I understand that there was an issue. And they are resolving the issue.
Non-payment of the network operator.
Since when? So, see, the problem we're having with some of our operators, say, a card that holds say 8 years, 4 years. Then you expect somebody to clear that debt within 10 months. Some of them too should be reasonable, kakra. And a bit so waba, what detectives said to say we saw say yes, the system was used for some of the fraud also. The system itself and all the people who used it are in court. Osi yedoka sikasi. Entino, you're shutting it down the Aoji Sika. Sika yado kabeye 3-4 years. Who said there's a problem with the system? Yes, it's standing to know. And this is some of the things that happens.
I see.
At least there should be a payment plan. Say, yes, system no krana. Those who are benefiting from the system. Na yen gentlemanly. No ka say, Chemisika nyina mami. And yes, I am shutting it down. you're also holding the whole system to ransom.
So what it means is that the sins of the previous administration at a go, how? Unfair.
Very, very unfair.
But the positives in the Mwaji.
No, you see, it's not about the positives. No, so they are you. And I mean, besides, say, Adia will be do Kabeya 4 years. When Tia Ubiaba, we say, or do can pauses a canoma soon. Ebia mami, a merana mintiana crackra. What's I say? The vendors need being penny say, a can also be to an cast over him. Unya cast over him pet. No problem about. Let's review it. Ebi kra the deal na mo sign you know. Etwetwe so kakra. Ahanu yen review because we know it was a bad deal against government. Bibiri wo hosa. Unya kwaka say yen review pet na niam bi say aba. You know, yes, me I don't know the details of it, but so but the
we are back to the folder system.
No,
that's
it's just that we are back
to the folder system.
It should be restored.
We are back to the folder system.
The way to resolve a same way is between the service provider and the service beneficiary, the National Health Insurance Authority. Sincerely, me any full facts as to the reason why the ACDC. In fact, and now me share Honorable Jerry Ahmed Shaib, Deputy Minority Whip, or address the Parliament say the Ecosono and cash and carry. I shall say ebem. Na cash and carry dear your bony dinzia, yeni bibiani, a friba. That was what really messed up this country in terms of health delivery. Answer for health insurance, this way. And this if we say they are trying to change the current system that they have. I don't know. And that has prompted the service provider to take that action. So and the edika. In fact, under contract law, you need to give notice. If you want to change the current system to an
I don't know that for a fact.
But the network operator has not been paid, and he's demanding for his money.
Fine. So what demand is they have a way that they arrange and you pay. You don't just shut up because human lives are involved. What does it? Oh, Mitatia, Nami Pachin, so to Pramana, Chamusanwa. And what? Yaduka, you sit, and you can pay. My interest in Yanshe, or maybe every quarter, and every 6 months, maybe a memo A, B, C, let me eat free. What does it? Because Nipana was so budgety, scouts with ya. Now some budget here now didn't have a shadow corner, on to make a cruise carrying because Cano or the idea was who the account, and the end can crash any yano. Now, now, Case Yento because of that, they shut the whole system down. And also a problematic. Minjin this because we got your Zabia and found, but wouldn't even die a become
yeah.
Wouldn't you die, Biba, a become Buseni? Maybe you prefer to go to private hospital. Private hospital call eventually they refer to the teaching hospital. A hard no bones.
So when it's about their health, because the sector ministers and relevant bodies should set up. Now some of these occurrences, move to me,
And where they are coming and it's a matter of sitting to look at the issues. But Mr. AG, only plan to topic now, Odimai. Nami agent munin kasakakra.
Ade.
You see, sometimes the pronouncement, judgmental pronouncement, or
judgmental.
Come on, I'm a student of law. The decision to be taken in the court is at the bench. But sometimes we can't be able to pronounce people judgmental.
No, he's not been conclusive. Also.
Please. Now, Debia Ubasa refer to America, saying justice system. You announce what you have done.
Yes.
There's no problem there. But the moment say we are judgmental, say we are crown,
he's not said that.
In your mouth.
He hasn't
Me
said
please,
that. Normally,
let me speak. You have your day in the studio.
Sorry, Senior. You go ahead. Sorry.
Are you the only person who watching?
Senior man, can you cra.
Where the Neil and Tevan there be man can you I think that I
have a problem sometimes. I don't support anybody who was taking any money and is being drugged to them. I don't have any problem.
By his judgmental aspect.
That is my problem. For example, Shadia, sister 40 arrangement, do for sister 40 arrangement, mommy 60, never 40. It doesn't lie in his mouth. Another court act may free the exact section. It is the court that will supervise and make that decision. It is not you, the Attorney General. It doesn't lie in his mouth to be passing judgment on people, especially when you are the chief lawyer of this country. I don't have no problem. No. Then you showcase in a way you're for where and you what bags to say back. Is that your duty? Is it his duty to price bags?
I think one of the things we have to avoid.
Is this the duty of the Attorney General to put value? Is that his duty of somebody's assets and value? Why you assembly we go to court and the court will look for a valuer to come and value all those things. Why you wash we be you come a bouquet? Who they are court judge in him? You then it is the mandate of the judge to take a decision.
And the plan pool why they?
I say, in Shishomono, Niamano to Toyano, a boafa $2 million, and a plan for Swaba, Abeyinano, and don't for Sichin for Sicanambra. Untiasia, take him to the court and go and make your case.
And June Penny approach no be condemn.
No. Come now. Meaning Yadring, I want to be like him. I want to be like him as a lawyer. And the Niamo Yanibiana me shed the Enyano, a bed chinaso, Akaja Cratchy, Shawi, Neshawi. The Ayadi of Mokoko, and the Niquaswan. You see, you are behaving as if you want to bring the people before the public, condemn them. And Sana Jejano, Ako Buanasem. Uyana Sanwa. And what? It's not happening. It's not happening. And he's talking too much. He should go to court and handle his case.
Our Attorney General.
Yes. Who can I show social media? You said something similar to that.
Yeah, Attorney General.
Yes.
I have had my reservations about
Of course. And
that Uganda
take it to the court.
The appropriate court and the
court. And go and address the issue.
Because most of the people know
absolutely. I say, no. But the moment we babon thing, then you want the public to condemn the people who condemn Ansana Yagodi Assembly and Kanwa. And I will form the idea. It is a 133.
133 is on the move. Don't talk as if it's on the move. You are not appreciating the 133, but don't say it's not on the move. Pacho.
Rhetoric. Debbie. Can one say means me come as a Missy Diami when you're a womb? You know me, Cobra.
Also, me who Oba also 14 containers. What you are telling me is that you've seen it, but you don't appreciate what.
Cobra. We know the mileage my friends had with this 24-hour economy.
It will happen.
I said, a Bessisangana for Shebre within hours. Yeah, Bessisangana for Shebre within days.
Okay.
Now, then you go, you won't pass your account. LBG, I'm using Fuseni. Will press your feet.
You don't need your hands to come and
press your feet to the paddle.
In the words of the minority leader, Mube Peppa.
Just a quick announcement. Me prospective personnel no. Wow, person call private sector bia no. The kind boy amanie. You be post to alcohol. Ube say we adwuma wo wankasa sakra wo adwuma mu a. National Service will post you there. All we need is for you to bring us a letter quickly before we start the deployment. It is Adom FM. Abranti or hey, some person service. Oh yes, service or ha. And once a mature brain. So you per say need quite a titles global or any service or Adom FM. We will post you here easily. But Uncle Bana can say ye we now overpay reposting. It disturbs the system.
All right.
And secondly, this year, Ministry of Foreign Affairs, personnels. This year, they are not. People are sending lots of headaches to us. Ministry of Foreign Affairs, and University of Ghana Medical Center is also not accepting personnel this year. Don't go there. Because yes, sir, Uber for so you don't call her no marriage at all. That is the painful aspect. Say we don't have third parties. Yeah, protocol postings. Agency bia. Yeah, agency obebia. Yeah. They na yeti hey. Money middleman bia. We don't have any middleman because system no. Africa na ube chusu. Unyen chusu ya na postu ko baby. Nti do kofa back door say metue sika ma obi. Oba kona hona ye ma na usika na gutua no ye ne den. Because we post based on your name, your NSS number. And especially subject are we it will be our wire your friend is a journalism. We say me foreign affairs. We be our journalism. I don't know Adom Nsem. That is it. So NCA Nita NIA baby niema koso journalism we bet me report. No be wire music there. We say me call a ministry of
you know Shatawale the service of Bewe.
Satawale be any service for National Theatre. So that is what we do.
Okay.
Based on the Westiano, you try our best at least you be post to close to your subject area.
You are getting more empowerment.
Yes. What you say? Yeah. So private sector no cry na ubenya more training. Government sector no eya na ho akoye choke. Into one here be watching any receptions
all right.
Until yes, the
last one, minority accuses government of attempting to criminalize free speech. It's part of the topic, sir. It was 7 minutes. So it was 7 minutes.
Next 7 minutes. You were only 2 minutes. See, I did this and come over. What can come over you? Now, for my back, I be trying to do this. I didn't want to come 9.
Come on, many anomalies for. In fact, President Kufuor why are they about?
Obonabaso.
Of course.
Are they?
Because we should someone go for Purgu from Kumu. And someone Nima Cassia.
No more chicho monzo.
And Nima Cassia.
Dog of on the wings of a year.
No, it's not true. That is never going to be done.
This is a young man fraying.
That is never going to be done.
As for us,
it will not happen.
You critique the mama bank.
Yes, stop cyberbullying. Yes, stop cyber crimes.
You cannot.
No, nobody can stop you.
You cannot.
Nobody will do that.
You cannot. And the IP no mano. Young Jackasso.
Mamon criminalize.
You shouldn't dare. Don't dare.
They share. Oh my God. Counter-terrorism. Social media.
All right.
And that's no money. They won't be a ball.
Problem.